I assume we're gonna be going fishing, being that there's a paradox.
Absolutely. Double down.
Might as well get the bad jokes out of the way now, at least some of them.
Yeah.
Of course, maybe that's gonna
Unlike a
stop me.
D20, those don't stop.
Exactly. Get the worst ones out of the way now. Right. If you want, I do have my cell phone going in.
Oh,
so.
I see it now.
That. Okay. Let's go.
There we go. There's that.
And might as well put this on a charger so that way it doesn't die. Okay, so paradox. Ooh, a few more sessions, and I get to create another separation.
Another separate.
Actually, it really doesn't do anything in my notes myself. I thought I could collapse them so that way I could just easily, but no. Google Docs doesn't let me just collapse sections.
Yeah, it does. They're called tabs now.
Well, okay. So I have other tabs.
Same spot as the outline. If you put them in different tabs, you basically like different sections.
It's like tabs on a spreadsheet.
Yep.
Okay.
They just updated that like 2 months ago.
A couple months ago, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it made my life at work so much better. Oh, I'm so happy. Our drive is such an absolute mess. And I just wait for the day that I can stop working on all these other projects and get in there and be like, here's 15 documents that are all in the same subject of each other.
Those are projects that we do during like breaks, like summer break or holiday breaks or whatever, where it's like, okay,
Yep.
now this week we spend organizing.
Session 1 through 9. Head through 19. Okay, that makes me happy. Of course, that doesn't take much. Copy that.
In a couple minutes after this song ends, we'll go ahead and go video live and just kind of slowly roll into things. Taylor said roughly 45 after, so I think with the introductions and stuff, it'll probably land about that time.
Slap her on the wrist, take away her birthday.
We can, well, I mean, honestly, I feel like we have to decide what we want to
Yeah, exactly.
a little bit, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put this here, let's put this there. Oh, this makes... 30 through 39. I have like 53 pages of notes since our very first session.
Nice.
Yeah, but does yours have a thematic notebook with a girl and her dog on the front? And gold
Mine are
pen
digital.
writing?
Nice.
Mine are just digital.
I can't control F my notebook though, so it's fine. Yours is superior.
So it's funny, so I bowl leagues on Tuesday nights, and this year they voted me in as the treasurer, and I was going through auditing the books this summer. I found a mathematical error from the last treasurer that actually gave us like an extra $135. I gave him so much guff for that. It was...
You mean like it was there and it wasn't accounted for?
Yeah, like...
Well, that's like, you mean like you found $20 in your pocket?
Yeah.
Nice.
I found 135.
Yeah.
It's one of those where I'm really hoping that they don't go, oh yeah, this guy did such a good job, let's move him to a different position, because our league president, he's a schmuck. Man, my emails have just gotten crazy.
They do that. Well, let's go ahead and go, video live.
You don't
There
want
we
to see
go.
my face? That's a terrible idea.
And you know what? Well, we take up a little bit of time, you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves, and I'll get the cameras fixed, because they're never right,
Don't you know?
don't you know?
Your
Minnesota
Minnesotan is
showing.
showing.
Well, you know what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
so
know.
You betcha.
You betcha. You never know till you know, Yeah, I can't do that accent and switch cameras. That's weird. There we go. But yeah, go ahead. Let's go with Rihu. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Where do you go? This is so.
Well, I mean, for those of you who have not been watching, Rihu.
Rihu.
Level. Can you not hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
has it been
Rihu
goofy?
level 8 human monk here. Gosh, I mean, yeah, I don't know what really else to introduce at this point outside of that we are
Rihu.
in a very delicate situation where we're jumping back in today. So looking forward to it.
When one should know, I had your level wrong. You're level 8. Rihu. I still had you at level 5 in my little announcer thingy.
Level 5, wow.
Yeah.
You had it at level 6.
Oh, level 6, I mean. Yeah. All right. Let's adjust that to level 8. Okay, you got 2 levels today. Isn't that great? Okay, let's go to a Raja, Raja. There we go.
Raja is a level 8 Ifrit rogue / fighter.
That's an interesting combination, Fighter and rogue. Big, heavy, in your face, and sneaking around the shadows. Or just a really big burly guy that knows how to strike right instead of striking left, Don't you know? Or a little scrappy guy, because you're actually kind of no, you're like 6'1", right? You're tall, aren't you? Or are you closer to 5 foot?
Features and traits. Oh, background. I'm 6'4".
Yeah, so you are a big guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm only 200 pounds.
6 foot, 200. I mean, that's a decent
So-
size. You're not skinny.
6'4". I think that's pretty skinny. I don't know.
I don't know.
That would be rather skinny because even when I got out of basic, I was 210 at 6 foot.
What's your dex versus strength, Raja?
Oh, my dex is 17. My strength is 12.
Oh,
He's not
yep.
strong. He's just
He's skinny.
agile. Yeah.
He's like an acupuncture, just like tap tap. All right, let's go on to the next one. Cricket. Let's go to you.
Cricket is a level 8 human druid. She's currently a little bit separated from her best friend dog companion because he's just hanging out inside the bag of holding because this place is really not very friendly to dogs, and also he is squishy compared to us now. So yeah, she's I think kind of the one who led us down this path where we have ended up now walking on coffins as one does.
That's right. You could take Bear out. He might find some things. Might
Yeah, I
sniff
could.
away.
Or could not.
I suppose.
I'd rather not risk it.
It'd be an utter shame.
I don't even want to hear what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say losing the bag of holding.
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
It would have just been hilarious if, as everyone is flying on the back of the eagle, and Vantalud drops the bag on mistake. And the
He
whole party
loves-
goes, "Whee!"
He loves Bear. Everybody loves Bear.
Yes. Well, I hope nothing
And
bad
I got-
happens.
And I got new headset.
Yeah, they look nice.
Fancy.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
they sound good?
Yeah, they're really, really nice. My other ones were good too.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're over here somewhere. But they were like almost a decade old. And so the like pleather leather was literally flaking off. Like I had black flakes of the like fabric every time I wore the headset. I was like, okay, I think it's time for a new one.
All right. Don't you know, it's always nice to get a new one, you know? On that note, Vantalord, go ahead, you know, just introduce yourself and say a few things about yourself. But, you know, unlike your height, you don't have to keep it too short, you know?
Jeez. Well, I am a level 8 Paladin Barbarian blend.
What did you know? You all finally at the same level. Oh my goodness, only took 2 years, you know?
Well, I say if we do happen to level up again, I probably won't be level 8 for long. But we don't know how this is gonna play out.
Yeah. Don't you know? You could
Yeah,
die, you
I
know?
say I'm like everyone else. I'm the short person of the group, measuring at like 4'4" or something like there, and
200 pounds
just-
nonetheless, though.
no, not that. I'm 4'9" dwarf that's weighs in at about 120 pounds, but
That's good.
even that is good. Still, I think that's on the later side of dwarfs. I'm not 100% sure, but still with a strength of 17. The other, but he is definitely not sure what to fully think still of Glacia. Just one of those where he's like, well, let's get her done. She's gonna do with me as she wants, and we're gonna maybe cause some chaos. I don't know yet.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. So what is your dexterity?
You don't want to know.
Is it like 12? Because that's funny, because, you know, Raj's is
Zero.
17, 12.
So
You mean it's
I have
10?
zeros on. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a 10 on Dex and a 10 on Intel.
I mean, you're average, right? You're not necessarily dumb. You're just average.
Yeah, but that still doesn't help any with any of the potential spell casting that I do.
Yeah.
So,
All right, then, you know.
that amulet that I picked up though a few sessions ago, that was a nice boost to the Constitution. Went from a +2 on Con to a +4.
That does help, you know.
An extra what? 16, 20. I think I got like 20 HP out of that boost, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, or something big. You're at like 100 now, right?
103.
Yeah.
That made him happy.
Hefty.
Bounty. Amulet of Health. Oh, it increased my Constitution score to 19. So I went from a con of like 11 to 19. So
Oof.
yeah, that was.
You know, it'd be a bummer, you know, if that just sort of melted off you, you know? That would be bad.
I feel like our
I-
DM's in an interesting mood today. Not gonna
I
throw him out there.
think, I want
Don't
to
say
know.
It only started when the videos went live. Like he was so normal, and then
So,
suddenly we went video live, and
So
it was
normal.
Like,
Here's me
he
being
was
normal.
possessed.
Just, you know,
It-
plain,
it-
boring, normal.
It makes me wonder: is Rory eating the brownies? If you catch my drift.
No, we don't have any brownies today, no. We just have these Swedish, not Swedish, you did not hear me say that. Swiss. Man, I haven't messed that up in a long time. It's these like traditional Swiss cookies that she made. I swear they're probably designed during the World Wars because that's about it, the ingredients that are included. They are super basic. And they're
Like
like
regular
a
basic. What wears a cape?
no, like
They
very
taste
basic.
Like sausage.
They taste
Without
like
the
Italian
sausage.
sausage because they have star anise in them.
Interesting.
It's essentially star anise and flour. There's more to it than that, and they're a really hard cookie that you like dip in your coffee. So they extremely make me think of like at hard times kind of cookie, but they're good.
I think there's ginger too.
That could be. Well, you know what? You know,
Ginger to keep the soldiers warm.
Interesting.
I really don't know where they came from. It's just like her grandma had the recipe. But when you guys notice Taylor hop in, what'd I do? If you'd let me know, because
You can make somebody else a co-host so we could just let her in too, or not. We could just tell you.
yeah, just tell me. I don't want to mess something up. I'll probably hit the
Oh.
wrong close button.
Hopefully she'll send us a text message because I don't see anything.
That works too. Yeah. Oh, I only have the list, huh? Okay, so maybe I can like
Yeah.
there we go. I removed the list from my sidebar. Bam. What didn't you know? I got that, you know.
Oh man,
Okay.
he's been eating too many cookies.
Well, on that note, here's a new note. The group of you have ventured into this lair, confident even more now than before that this is the lair of Amate. Entering it.
Share this on stream.
Oh, you know what? You know, that might be a good thing, you know? Let's go ahead and flip those screens over. Bam. There you go. Good call there, Vantalord. Okay, now. Yep. So, as you entered into a very familiar mind to three of you, no longer its old self, even in the exterior premise, seeing how different it was. Entering in, you further encountered pools of lava and a fire elemental. Then, through some nifty little work that each of you did, deciding ultimately in a bit of a fork in the road to go left instead of right, being presented a couple options, but with such a different feel to the terrain, unlike what you had experienced last time you were here. As some exploration was being done to the right, some different chambers were able to be seen by Jubilee as she was able to peer through the walls. Cricket, however, decided to walk left. She took the lone road, the isolated road, the road less traveled. And as she did, she slowly began to feel the chill and be presented with a very odd sensation as she made her way further, unable to see completely down because of the curve or completely back because of the curve in the path. Suddenly the ground shook and the coffin lid moved, as the realization to her and the rest of the group is that the whole entire pathway is coffin after coffin after coffin. Further amplifying and exemplifying the absolute horrific and endless destruction that Amate has in her wake. And you each of you have reached yet another split in the road. To the right, you see a pool of lava, a broken bridge with a decent-sized gap between each part. And to the left, somewhat yet unexplored, but you can feel the heat radiate as you are now here, and we begin.
As we have been descending down these coffins, I know you said we probably descended down about 200 feet last session. The turmoil within Vantalord between, you know, the Paladin light side and obviously the Oathbreaker side. What am I feeling internally, or has there been a change in sensation after desecrating, you know, all of these corpses in coffins, even though they said, you know, bound to the darkness forever, or for eternity?
I mean, you tell me.
Oh man. It's a strange feeling, because I know as a paladin I should have just stopped as soon as I realized. something in me just said, whatever, just do it. Not sure if it's the drive to remove this evil, or if it's this new deity saying they don't matter. What matters is my will. I'll have to think on that some more.
All right. You hear the lava as it turns and curdles and bubbles, especially from the room to the right. But it's kind of an echoing sound within this area. It's actually fairly. I mean, it's not overwhelmingly loud, but it is a louder sound. Fairly confident, even at a regular talking volume. You guys hear each other. It's not difficult because you're close. So a lot of sounds you pick up would be relatively muted by this sound of lava. And immense heat. Each of you feel a slight trickle, a little bit less for Raja, but a slight trickle of sweat or glistening in your skin, knowing that if you didn't have your current fire-resistant abilities, this heat would be absolutely intense, or mechanically speaking, like a point of exhaustion fairly often. So it's rather intense in this area. What do you all do? As Jubilee kind of shuffles to the back of the group.
What did we get ourselves into?
Yeah. I think we haven't come. I think we've come so far that we can't turn back.
Well, if we're trying. Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
Well, if we're trying to find her ritual area, and we know that at least some aspect of the rituals that she needed a bunch of souls, the fact that we're walking on a bunch of dead coffins and dead people kind of makes me feel like we might be headed the right direction at least.
Suddenly, below you, you start to feel as the coffins begin to shake, slowly yet intense and faster, as suddenly, from under you, 3 of the coffins open up. And out from the coffins, three zombies begin to roll or crawl their way out.
As they crawl out, I'm gonna throw a trident at the closest one.
First, please, everyone, roll initiative. And if Bonner, if you would keep track.
Okay, let me grab a notebook. Okay. Okay. And toward. Okay, I rolled a 5. Rihu.
You're muted, by the way, Ryder.
Yeah, my dice kind of went all over the place. So I rolled a 6.
6. Raja.
13.
13. Cricket.
18.
18. You want me to roll for Jubilee?
Yeah.
Okay.
We could just stick her at the end of the initiative too, and she may pop in by the time she gets here.
That works too.
Well, I rolled an 8 for her, so.
So you did. You stuck her at the end.
Well, I rolled a 5, so it's Cricket.
12 for the
Raja.
zombies.
Okay. Zombies roll the 12. So it'd be Cricket. Zombies. Jubilee. Rihu. Then myself. And I might as well be that I can pull up Jubilee's sheet.
These noises.
The joys of having multiple monitors. Come on.
The chomping.
Great.
I've seen enough Walking Dead and Last of Us to be zombie-averse.
Alright. Oh, cricket's on deck.
Oh, me first, right. And so I know you're placing them right now, but there are 2 copies of me. Where am I actually? I think I might have been leading with
Oh, there
somebody
are 2
else.
copies of you.
I think I was at the front because I think I was sort of the one.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Here you are.
Yeah. I will go ahead and grab my staff from the Whispering Pines and focus on it as it kind of grows some of the thorny vines around the outside, and I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on the staff so that it hits just a little extra harder than it does normally.
Nice.
And I'm gonna just walk up to the zombie that's nearest me and go, "Get back into your coffin! This is a place for the living only," and smack it in the face.
All right.
Or attempt to. No, I will not be smacking it in the face. That is a 9.
Okay, you move 10 feet. You rolled a 9. In fact, it does. It hits.
really?
You kind of wiggled around Vantlord and Raja, but it does just kind of catch it.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you hit it.
Okay. And then that is this. It does 6 whopping damage.
Nice.
I rolled a 1 on my damage die.
Your staff, it connects, it makes contact, and it sinks right into that hip. And you know that you landed it. 6 points of damage.
That's it.
Okay. Who's up and who's next?
Okay, Raja, and then the zombies.
All right.
No, Roger will go to the closest zombie to him anyway. That's
You can. It's gonna take some extra movement to get through. Like 15 feet of movement, if that's okay with you. If you want to get to the same one that, yeah, it's normally 10. Just gonna take 20 feet of movement to get over here. Or
okay.
there's 2 zombies back here.
Oh. Well, I can just go back there.
You want to go
That's
back
fine.
there?
Yeah.
So going back there, it's gonna be 20 feet to get to this one back here. Oh, yeah,
Is that the first or second one?
that's the first one in the back.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
And then, if I use Burning Hands, would it hit both of them?
It's a 15-foot cone, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have enough movement. You could purposely step over here, knowing exactly how. I mean, you'd know how your ability works. And then casting Burning Hands, you could hit both of them.
Okay. I'll do that then.
All right.
So that is just a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's got to be wonderful for these guys. Oh yeah, absolutely. You betcha. Wow. All right, so for the first one had an 11. I don't know if that passed. Second one, surprisingly, natural 20.
One did this. So that first one then will. Oh, it still takes half damage though. Also, since they're decaying when they're on fire, because it's not technically worn or carried.
Say what? Say that again?
Would their skin light on fire? Because it's not technically worn or carried.
No. I like it, but no.
6, 4, 3, 10, 13.
13 damage for the first one?
one.
Dang.
And then what is that? 7 for the second?
6, right? We're rounding down. Oh, but up for your guys' attacks. Down for mine and up for yours. So 7. Remember that in case I forget it. It's down for mine and up for yours. So 7 points on the second one.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Okay. That's an action, correct? Yes. So we go to live bonus action. And then I suppose I'll just disengage and back up to the
Okay.
party.
You're able to back up 10 feet. You use 20 to get there, so you can back up 10 feet and get right back over here. There you go. And who's up and who's on deck?
Zombies, and then Jubilee.
Zombies, alright. The first one, over by Cricket there, is gonna, as it gets hit, you see just a slow motion as it recoils back. A little bit of its side actually pulls off with the staff, exposing more of that just decaying skin. You smell it fill your lungs as it will. Make a slam attack as it reaches out towards you, Cricket. And that is a plus. Where's that at? 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. And that will be. Where's my dice at? There we go. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And Tom, you can drop your other screen. Jubilee's here now.
Okay.
All right.
Right on time.
Right on time.
And it's her, and she's up.
Oh yeah, I'm pausing for a reason now.
Yeah.
Also, since I got hit, I do have to cast
Oh.
or roll a concentration check because
Yes.
I still have pass without trace on.
Yes, thank you.
By the way, you're up in the order, Jubilee.
You're on deck. You're on deck.
Oh my god, for what? I knew we were in combat. I opened Video Ninja first and I heard the music and I was like,
Did you pass your Constitution check?
It's the DC is 10, right?
10 or half of damage, whichever is higher.
My damage was only 7, so yeah, I did not make it. So
Alright.
we are no longer pass without traced.
All right. After the first zombie that came out of the floor has
oh good, zombies.
has reached out and slammed Cricket against the wall, inflicting some damage. The other two move up. one to the side, and one right behind Jubilee.
Love that for me.
The first will attack in attempts of slamming you against the wall. Generally slow creatures, seemingly, until they go to attack, and then suddenly a burst of energy seems to roll out of them. That is a 9 to hit.
That'll miss, shockingly enough.
Second one, almost lunging in at an odd and almost unintellectual time, goes to slam for the second one with a 12 to hit.
That's my armor class.
As that one lands, it reaches and makes an attempt to bite, causing 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And that is their turn.
Jubilee's gonna mess them up.
I'm about to
And it's Jubilee's turn, right?
blast these babies.
Get him.
I will Eldritch Blast each of them.
So I'll put one on one, one on the other.
Okay.
Man, I came in at like the perfect time. Look at this. That's it. First one's a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Ooh, cool. And the second one is gonna be a 25 to hit. So I'm
That
guessing
that
one will
hits,
hit.
yes. Don't you know?
First one's gonna be 6 points of force damage, and
Also 6.
6 and 6.
Okay. The Eldritch Blast lands in the first one. In fact, you press your hand against his stomach, blowing all the way through it. Yet it still stands as intestines kind of wiggle like worms from its abdomen. The second one, damage was definitely caused, but not as severe as the other one. Anything else? Anything else in your turn? Don't you know?
It's gonna hang out here, I think.
You betcha. Sounds good.
What are we,
Ryu's up,
Fargo?
I'm on deck.
This is what's been happening all night so far.
Don't
Taylor.
shut no.
Don't you know? Ryu, it's your turn. Don't you know?
All right. I'm gonna turn around to help Jubilee in the back there.
All right. You can make it between Jubilee and Raja if you want to stop right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And I'll attack the one that's right in front of me there.
Perfect.
All right.
This is the one where the abdomen was shot through. Is the one that you're looking at.
I'm gonna hit it with just an unarmed strike right off the jump. But 1 second, because I need to refresh myself on one new thing. Okay. Yep. With my knuckles, I had to remember what dice to roll. Let me change my dice up here. Okay. So I rolled a nat 1 for a hit. I'm assuming that
Well, don't you know? You just aimed right for the big hole in the hole there, you know, and you punched and you got a handful of guts there. Go ahead and roll a. Let's go with that. Oh, I don't have a crit fail table.
Please,
but
please don't hit me.
go ahead and no, he punched through the hole that you blew. So go ahead and roll a. Let's go with a strength check, you know. Let's see if your hand gets stuck in the nastiness.
21.
21. Your hand goes through, and you just instantly repulse, pulling your hand back, just knowing you missed, and thankful that nothing else happened. No infection, no cuts or bruises.
And out of anger, I'm going to use one key, and I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
All right.
So I can go for a second throw. Okay, this one's a bit better. How about, does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
22 hits, alright. Alright, and then the damage is going to be, just 5 points of damage.
5 points. But it is enough. Your second hit, you're just reeling back from what just happened. You land your fist in his skull as the head falls off and the body falls with a just a slurpee of a sound as it hits the ground.
Ugh.
And that one is now dead again.
That'll end my turn.
Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong. I'm right next to a zombie, aren't I?
You are, and who's on deck?
After me it'd be Cricket.
All right.
Well, no, in true Vantalord fashion, I pull out my longsword and I say, Glacia wants you to return. And I swing full steam. Oof. A 12.
12 hits.
Okay, where's my D8? That is a D10. This is a D8. 6 plus 4 for 10 points of damage. And then
Alright.
I'm gonna take my second swing at him. That's better. A 17.
To hit?
Yep.
That hits.
And that is another 10 points of damage.
All right. With precision, you bring your sword in, slashing down but maintaining control, and ripping it through, gutting this creature, and it is dead.
And that brings us up to Cricket.
Well, I'm obviously not loving that I got hurt from this zombie in front of. Oh, that's the one that Vantalord just killed. Dang it! Well, Vantalord, you stole my kill. What the heck?
Sorry about your luck, but not sorry.
Okay. Well, it looks like everybody else is handling themselves fine over there, so I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself instead. Just at first level. So let's see what I get. Ooh, I rolled a full 8. So 12 points of healing that I will get. Ooh, that brings me back up to full.
All right.
All right. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna patch myself up over there. You holler if you need me.
And do you want to stay there? Or do you want to move?
Okay, so I assume that coffin that's right in front of us is the one where that zombie came out of originally, yeah?
Yeah, one up there and a couple back here.
Do I see any other coffins moving?
Not at the moment.
Okay, then I'm just gonna stay here.
All right. I mean, 3 of them underneath of you just start to.
I already had one underneath me before when I first walked down this hall, and then I had to
We're trying
kill
to be
that one.
sneaky, right?
Well, I think we were, but we're now fighting.
Because, like, we could definitely just slide down these steps on coffin lids.
It's not that steep.
Oh.
It's a slight
Well,
decline.
I want to try it anyway because that sounds so fun.
You can try, but I feel like, I don't know that we want to be, like, announcing ourselves that much, even if we're not trying to be overly sneaky. But anyways, that's it for my turn.
Raja, and then the zombies.
Raja is gonna run back to the zombie.
So now you actually have 2 individuals blocking you from getting through.
Raja will acrobatically
Friendly.
do a backflip over top of their head.
Let's go with it. It will use up some extra movement to get through some.
Don't you have spider climb? Don't you and Jubilee both have spider climb, like, or things that allow you
I'm
to
not
climb on walls?
attuned to it. But I do have something where I'm pretty
Have the
sure I
boots,
could
I
actually
think,
just
right?
jump over you guys.
I think that both of you guys have
Oh
things
my
you can
goodness,
climb
I
on.
forgot I had stuff. I have them, I just am not attuned to them.
Oh, okay. Intentionally so? Should we give it to somebody else?
Yeah, it's just nobody took it, so I just still have it.
Okay.
Go ahead, roll an acrobatics check. It's not going to be too hard for you. It is going to use up some extra movement going through some friendly space, though.
Okay, but 1 second. Because I might be able to just jump over them. Wow, where's my feet at?
Under your legs.
Oh, there it is. When I make a running long jump, the distance you cover increases by 3 hours.
Why did nobody else laugh really hard at that?
Did what?
Where are my feet under your legs?
You're
I
my
got
best
18,
friend.
So I got 28.
20. Oh yeah. You make it through. It takes about 15 feet of movement. You make it through. You're right next to that zombie. Unless you want to be on the other side of the zombie, you have enough room to do that.
Well, I'll just attack him.
All right.
Do I have an advantage on him, or no?
I believe you just have to be next to an ally, right?
Yeah.
Then yes, you do.
Like an ally has to be within 5 feet of the.
Oh yeah. Then you're good. You're good.
All right. First roll, natural 20. I'm not even gonna roll again.
Oh hey. Roll to confirm your critical.
Well, that's a 1. Or is that a 7? Oh, I moved it. I think that's a 1.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Then you did not get a critical. Roll again for your advantage to see if you can crit.
Isn't that what I just did?
No, that was to confirm your critical. So roll for your advantage. So you did not get the critical. You rolled a natural 20,
Oh, so now I roll again.
but you did your confirmation and failed. So roll your advantage.
A 13.
A 13. So that does hit.
Well, it's not 13. It's
Yeah, it's
17 and 24.
okay. So you do hit, you just do not get a critical off.
Oh, wait, I used the rapier. 19 and 29, I mean.
Okay. You hit, no critical.
26, whatever. Okay. Man, I'm really bad at math today. Let's see. 1d8 plus 3. That's a 1 also, so that's 4 damage. And then sneak attack damage. It is 6, 5, 3, 11, 14. And then I think that's all
All right.
for that attack.
With a backflip and a second flip and maybe even a third, you jump over them, strike the zombie with your rapier, and it falls dead to the ground.
Where's the other one?
All 3 zombies are currently dead.
Oh, okay. I have a question for you.
What's up?
With my armor, when I get a melee attack against me, it does 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
Is that also if it doesn't hit, or only when it hits?
When it hits you. So if it swings and misses, it didn't hit you. It didn't make contact.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I did the wrong things. They died a lot worse than you just explained. Because I forgot to look at my paper because I was looking at the computer. So I actually should have done an extra 2d6 plus 1. Both times.
You chop suey that zombie. It is in pieces and oozing around your
Yeah, that
feet.
doesn't even make sense.
Sure it does. It's not the
Chop
song.
Suey is an album.
No.
Oh yeah, no, it's a song. That's
It's
right.
also a food, but
Skylar.
it's also a song. But
Oh.
I think he was referring to the food version.
I was,
But-
yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh.
Chop
Skylar
suey him.
referred to
I can't
food?
chop suey him. That's an album. To be
And
fair,
by-
every time I hear that, I just hear that song. Old
True,
Red
and it
Song.
wouldn't have been a self-righteous suicide either, you know. So I mean, he is correct. It is not a but yes, I meant
I
the
didn't
food.
even know that was a food.
Yes.
Rory's got
Learn
jokes
something
today.
every day, huh?
Don't you know? You betcha I do. So so as you all stand in this hallway, you know, what do you do?
Well, I think we
Corridor,
decided
I guess, you know.
that jump across the pit of lava was probably a little too risky for us, yeah? And we were
Yep.
gonna just keep
Considering
going
that.
down.
Yep. We have
Well,
a big bad to kill.
maybe we should keep an eye out for any more shifting coffins.
I'll give
Or maybe
me
that
some
is
water
the
if
way
I start
she
hearing them
would go,
cough.
honestly.
Hey, Jubilee, wait a second. Can't you climb on the ceiling?
Oh crap!
We
What I
climb
did.
on just about anything.
I mean, what if you go like just a little bit ahead of us? Cause that way you can see if any of these are like already moving or something without disturbing them. I don't know, not too far, but like
I
don't
can
know.
do that. Yeah. I will.
And you're
I'm gonna
sneakier.
climb
You're,
the wall.
you're sneakier than the rest of us. Well, you and Rasha.
What were those called?
I look at Cricket as she says that and I go, I'm sneaky. If I'm not
All right,
wearing my
Vandelord,
armor.
I wasn't gonna call you out specifically, but all of us are decent except for you.
So I will. Was it a wand that I had, or was it boots?
No, it's boots.
That's what I thought.
Boots
So I'm
are
gonna,
made for climbing.
I'm gonna lace up my boots, and I'll climb
That's
up on the
just what they'll
ceiling.
do.
All right,
These
how?
days, Jubilee's gonna walk on the ceiling or something.
In front of all of you. So how far ahead? So how far ahead do you go?
Do you guys want me to do like 30 feet?
Yeah, I mean, maybe just get a look around this curve here since we can't really see what's ahead.
Okay. So I will. Yeah, I'll go as far as I need to let them know what's happening around this corner.
All right.
And pass without a trace is no longer
Right, yeah, that's over.
active.
And technically, that was over a while ago. I was having notes somewhere that said that we had actually already been in the thing for like an hour.
Yeah, it lasts 1 hour, so it was probably getting close to the
Oh.
end anyways, but I lost concentration when I got hit.
Jubilee, as you progress forward, it's actually kind of hard to see due to the extreme light. What you can see in the cavern in front of you, you can see a couple things very, very easily the moment you break that curve. One, you definitely know that the sound is louder here. Just like when you guys were back at the Broken Bridge area with the lava that's roaring over there, you see a large pool of lava here and what looks like some of it running down the walls in different areas. What's happening is that either some spots are just extremely bright because of the lava, or that massive shadows are being casted, right? If it's not in that direct light. So you're getting this very stark contrast between real bright and real dark. And the shadows are kind of dancing. So there's a little bit of play in there unless you have something in particular that helps you with that. On the far side of the room, you do notice a very large box.
The floor is lava, but also there's a big box. But it's also really hard to see. I don't see anything moving. So I think it's safe if you want to come through.
All right, well, maybe we should still try and maybe not make too loud of an entrance. Pointedly, I
Probably.
look at Vantelord.
As she looks at me, I'm like, I'm keeping my sword at the ready, and as I'm walking forward, trying to be as quiet as I can, you'll just see my right hand on my sword, just in a ready position for combat. I trust no one. As I look at Cricket, I'm like, no more pantsing.
Listen, that was because you were in a weird mood the other day, all right? That was like a week ago.
I'm never gonna be in a weird mood around you people. Don't you know?
And I'm never gonna tell a bad joke.
Hey, I like this mood. I like this DM.
So you get to the entrance, and you all see the same thing as Jubilee did. Jubilee, you still on the ceiling,
Yeah, I'm staying up here.
All right then. You are fairly high up, about 20 feet up in this corridor here, made of stone and coffins. The room that you're looking into actually expands quite a bit. It's a very large room in itself, or cavern. You do see stalagmites and stalactites with various lava pits throughout the area. and everything that I explained to Jubilee. Jubilee, if you go to enter into this room, the ceiling is, you'll know once you get there, the ceiling's actually much higher. So you can still climb up, but it's going to be much higher.
I would like to make it a point that I'm going to stay on the ceiling, so I'll climb up. But I also want to always stay like at a corner where if I need to climb down quick, I don't have to like just drop from the middle of the
Okay.
ceiling. I can climb down something.
You'll
Does that
always
make
be
sense?
looking for some kind of climb down.
Yeah.
Okay.
When we get close and can kind of see in here, does it look like, because obviously these coffins are very much not natural to this mountain cave, right? Is there anything else that about this that looks like intentional? Like, is there like, you know, carvings anywhere? Is there paths, like, or does it all just look like a fully natural cavern?
You read my mind. Kind of a children's novel, though. Wait a second. I'm a dwarf. I'm gonna go to the left-hand side.
Are you
and
just
I'm gonna-
realizing that?
I need more coffee in my life today. Okay. I'm gonna go as we enter the cavern. I'm guessing there's kind of a wall to our left that's kind of close where I can just kind of skirt down. I'm gonna carefully just move down and inspect the walls just to see if I'm looking for writings or more of the Satari marks as my two primary things I'm looking for.
Okay. Cricket, you're looking for any kind of inscriptions or anything like that?
I was just looking for anything that seemed like it was intentionally built here versus or placed here, right? Versus just natural wall
Yep,
and floor.
absolutely. And Vantalord, you're looking for like Satari scratchings or...
Yeah, like any markings that, even if I can't read them, I at least want to be able to, sketch them out because
Okay.
that little notebook that I've been keeping.
Yep. What about the rest of it? And Jubilee, you're going to be hugging the ceiling, but always with some kind of escape to get down. And what about the other two of you?
I think I'll probably just keep walking forward quietly, watching,
Okay.
staying closer to the shadows.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely on guard, but I got my sneaky boots on, so I shouldn't be making much noise while I'm walking.
All right. So, as you all enter in, Jubilee, you do see that there's instantly this, like, I always mix up these terms, but stalagmite combination that you're able to skirt across the ceiling. The ceiling, like I said, is much higher here. You're about 35 feet up now. And you dash, you move up and you dash in, right? So that takes a couple rounds there. Equivalent for Vantalord. Let's get you in a couple rounds here. You wanted to hug left as soon as you entered in. Immediately when you enter in, the wall is right there. You're able to make it a decent distance. What's slowing you down is your intentional looking, right? So you're not just running.
Yes.
So you're paying closer attention as you're moving. You move around. You actually come up to one of those more lake-ish pools of fire. It's not, or lava. It's not as big as some of the other ones you see in here. Raja, you wanted to move in, and Rihu, are you sticking with Raja, or are you moving a different direction?
I'll stick with Raja for now.
Okay. So as the two of you move in, intentionally trying to hold to the shadows, you definitely see, kind of in the same direction that Jubilee went, is one of those areas where it's just extreme. It's much, much darker with the contrast of the light. And Cricket, you're going to have your check. are you wanting to hang back or scan the area kind of like Vantalord is and keep progressing?
I will keep progressing. If everybody else is moving in, then I will too.
Okay. So you'll be able to make it 30 feet in as you look in this area. Vantalord, go ahead and make your check and do a investigation check, and same with you, Cricket.
Investigation or perception?
Just as going forward, investigation if you're intentionally looking in a specific area, and perception if you're just perceiving the vastness out there.
I will generally perceive the vastness of this whole cavern.
Okay.
Because I'm not really looking for specifics. I just sort of like what here is not
The
natural.
real obvious things, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. And you're trying to investigate, correct? Be more...
Yes.
Okay. And what about your perception check?
Oh, well, that -3 is really lovely. I got a 12.
All right. Vantalord, as you investigate going forward, your infinity with the stone, this is the wrong stone for lava. You don't see any Satari markings in here, but this is not the right... This isn't a volcano. It made sense the last time you were here. It made sense the kind of stone that was here. It's a mine. In this type of mountain, it made sense what you were finding, whether it be granite or other stones. It doesn't make sense for lava. There's some unnatural merging of environments. Cricket, with your perception, you perceive that the coffins end at the beginning of this chamber. And then outside of that, you had a 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else that... I mean, it's fair to say that everyone else might have scooted past this fact. It is fairly obvious, but you take exceptional notice that when you come to this area, like when you left the last area, the coffin started at the pathway, ended at the pathway, or as the pathway. So, as you enter in your 30 feet, which direction are you wanting to enter in at?
I'll follow kind of behind everybody else.
Okay. So you're able to make it
Avoiding
in,
any hot spots of lava, of course.
for sure. You're able to make it. You're a little bit behind them because they just kind of went in, but you make it to there. This room is even more intense, even with you're still protected, but even with your fire resistance, this room is absolutely intense. Every now and then you see the lava bubble and pop, and it is all throughout this room. But true to what was described, you do see these lava flows coming down the walls and a big chest or something on the far side. It's clearly not wood, because wood in this environment seemingly would just combust. It is so hot here. You do start to see something in the far side start to shift. Everyone can go ahead and roll a perception check. Vantalord, you specifically actually see a second box down, or a second chest at the far side.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
It's okay, I rolled a 12 -3, which is 9.
I had the wrong window open. And a swing of the dice from getting that nat 1 to a nat 20.
Nice. Got a natural 20, you know, don't you know? And a dirty 20, you know? What else we got? Raja, you know? What'd you get?
Where is that on the sheet?
Perception under your skills.
Yeah, but
It's in
your
alphabetical
wisdom.
order.
Yes.
oh. Okay. 17.
17. Rihu, you know it. You see it. You don't know what you see, but you see it. But with Raja right next to you, even with his 17, the fact that Rihu got the natural 20, he's able to tap the back of Raja and guide your eyes over to the far side. Who had the dirty 20? Jubilee, right? Jubilee, you see Rihu starting to point. Even before then, you're starting to see something, but from your particular vantage point, you're able to make out the details a little bit differently than everyone else. At the far side, what almost looks like some kind of plant, or maybe fire that is wisping at the far side by these large chests. Rihu, you see it, you're able to describe it. Raja, you see it, you know what it is. Jubilee, you see it. The other two of you, I mean, it looks like flames. It looks like just a big tower of flames. Raja, you are able to identify it to Rihu as a fire salamander.
Oh darn.
Jubilee, from where you stand, perception is a little bit different, but you're used to heights. You know that this creature, probably about 10 feet tall.
Like if it stands up?
Yep, and as it currently is, it has a little bit of a tail, and then its body seems to be about 10 feet tall. For the other two, it just looks like a tower of fire.
Hey, you guys! There's a big freaking fire lizard.
Can I eat it?
I mean, I'm
It's
gonna go
probably
with
gonna-
no.
Yeah, it's made of fire. I don't think so.
I mean, after we kill it. Fire, of course.
It doesn't seem to have noticed us yet.
I mean, do we have to kill it? Or can we sneak by it?
Right. Has it noticed us, Rory?
Doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. It is currently, in fact, it doesn't
I can try
seem
and talk to it.
it doesn't seem to have faced you just yet.
I can maybe try and talk to it. Do we want to try and just?
What language does it
I
speak?
mean, it worked for Monty.
Yeah, no. I mean, if I talk to it magically, it can just understand me.
I feel like it would be worth it to see if it would respond before we decide to just all go in and use spell slots on it.
Right, and also it's like, the zombies just attacked us, and the fire elemental just attacked us. It hasn't attacked us yet, so we might be able to avoid that.
Raja, you would know it speaks Ignan as its language. This is not an unfamiliar creature to you.
Wait, are they like actually intelligent, sentient beings though?
Yeah. Well, they're like the lizard folk, aren't they?
Oh,
Just
they are?
fiery.
It's not a creature? I mean, I've never encountered one before. I guess I'm asking Raja.
No,
Is it-
they're like the lizard folk of the fire plane.
Oh, well then if it's just a regular person, then you can talk to him.
Yeah.
I figured it
From
was
what
like
I
a beast.
understood, because like it's in the monster manual, but I'm pretty sure they live in tribes, and I think they can talk and all.
I assume,
Right here.
Rory, I assume Raja would know this, yes.
Yep. As it starts to move, and as the other two of you have become aware that this is an actual creature versus just flame. You see it has a very snake-like body, but it seems to be carrying some kind of pole.
Okay.
Or
it has
object.
a weapon.
Yep. And so it has a head and arms, but a snake-like body that is covered in flames.
But it's definitely not just like a creature.
No.
Yeah.
Raja, yes, he would know that it is a sentient creature.
All right. Well, Raja, maybe say what's up.
Iftarakvin, Garnoth Gar.
Are they? How do they usually react to ifrits or other creatures in the plane? Because if I'm not mistaken, they're like, I don't know if you've ever seen Gladiator, but where the slaves go find other slaves to bring for the gladiatorial fights. Like the tribal people go and find the slaves for the Romans. Isn't that like basically their job?
You would know that they're largely indifferent. However, they tend to have someone giving orders or instructions to them. They're not necessarily in the plane of fire specifically. They're not necessarily slaves. They have their own community. But as sentient creatures, they do work. They do have a slight bent towards destruction. They are slightly more on the evil side of the scale, but not as much as like a djinn that you would have encountered.
Okay.
But definitely more of a destructive, sentient being.
But I think to your point though, Raja, so you're
I'll still
asking
go
like,
talk to it.
yeah, like culturally, are they gonna see an Ifrit and automatically be?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
That's
plane of
more
fire,
obvious.
kind of everyone was that way towards Ifrits. Here, it's a little bit more of unknowns that are in place.
Well, here's the elemental plane of fire. Or do you mean here as in this cave or
This cave,
a
this
material
layer,
plane?
where you're at, yeah.
I am going to first cast Giant's Might. So that makes me large.
Okay.
I won't do that yet. I'll do it if he becomes aggressive. I don't want to start off intimidating. So I'll just go up and 35 feet away.
Okay. Raja begins to
So that he
progress.
can't get me. Or I hope he can't get me. I don't know.
Okay.
And then I'll just say,
As Raja begins to progress, does anyone else do anything, or is this just Raja progressing?
I think we can follow behind if you're gonna. Like, we don't want to just pop out of nowhere.
This feels like Raja's area of expertise. That's kind of why I'm sitting back.
Should we just
Yeah.
like hang back, but close enough we could jump in to help?
That's what I'm thinking, like 10, 15 feet behind him.
Right. Yeah, far enough we can make it to him in a move, but it's clear that he's the one who's sort of like approaching and leading.
Okay. Bantalord, you move up a few feet. Rihu, you move up about 10 feet or so. Cricket, likewise, you move up. Now, Jubilee, you have an interesting scenario. That being that these pillars aren't everywhere. There is this one that is almost directly behind him. Is that where you'd like to go, or would you like to stay, or would you like to try to find a different one?
I would like to. So they haven't progressed far enough up where they're in front of him yet.
Nope, they're staying about 15 feet behind him.
Yeah, I would rather not drop.
Okay. You want to stay here or crawl across the ceiling over to this other one?
I'll crawl across. Why
Okay.
not?
All right, you advance over to this other one. As mentioned, this says 25, but you're 35 feet up. You're quite a ways up there.
Okay.
Raja, as you're thinking about this, as you walk into this area, thinking about what you're gonna say, you realize what you've walked into. Not overly scared of fire. Lava might be a little bit different. But you do see a little creature next to the salamander, dwarfed in size compared to this salamander. You see a magman.
Salamanders are massive, aren't they?
Yes, so this one, plus without its tail, is standing about 10 feet tall. There's a little magman, a little like fiery magma guy.
Did you just say 5 feet tall?
10 feet for the salamander,
Yeah.
and a small magman about 5-10 feet away from it.
Oh, 10 feet away.
What do you do? As you begin to approach, the salamander does turn. He's not aggressing, but he does take note of you.
Yeah, as soon as he turns, I'm gonna stop. And I'll just put my hands up. But my dagger is on my hip. And I just say, we just want to go through and continue on without any problems. If you would be so kind as to let us pass.
He slowly inches his way up. Not quite a slither, more like the wisping of flames as he progresses forward. And you understand him. To everyone else, even when Raja speaks, it's almost like the sound of real intense heat. When it's just kind of more of a roar of a sound. Is how this language sounds. Jubilee, also roll a perception check, if you would. He responds back to you.
23.
Okay, thank you. Why is it then you come to this place if you just want to pass? What are you looking for here? 'Cause I know what I found and what I am liking. Or I like what I see right now.
We
I
are
see.
looking for...
I was just gonna say, as he points his trident towards you, not aggressing towards you, but he's like saying, I like what I see, and he points at you with his trident.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say we are looking for a woman who,
Aren't we
if
all?
we don't, if we don't stop, we'll take all this away from you. So if you would just let us pass, it'd be greatly appreciated.
I'm not sure you understand, little one. I believe I know who you're talking about. But this wasn't necessarily given to me by her. And it's an expansion of the plane itself. It's new land for us. New things to burn.
Okay, so I will use Giant's Might and then become large. So I'll get a couple feet bigger, probably. And then I'll take out my rapier and just tell him if this is really the way you want to live your life, then so be it. But it will not be a successful path for you.
Such is the way of the Ifrit. Ignorant at home, and clearly still ignorant here. And it brings its trident down again, and you see its body recognizing its movement as it flickers. And everyone, roll for initiative.
Boom, 16, 19.
14.
15.
Jubilee, what did you roll?
15.
15. Cricket.
Natural 20, but it's actually a 19 because it's plus 2 minus 3.
No.
Also, I don't want to roll high on initiative. I like going later.
And I rolled an 11. And I see Rory still writing. That scares me.
You should be. Okay, you got all of theirs?
Yeah.
For one?
So Raja and Cricket both rolled 19s. Rock, paper, scissors it out? No.
No, Raja's
you do,
higher dex. He's
yeah.
higher dex than me, I'm sure.
So it'd be for player characters: Raja, Cricket, Jubilee, Rihu, and then myself.
For myself, just note down a 13, a 13,
I don't like that there's this many.
and a
What's happening?
7.
Why are there 3?
Okay. So that means that your two 13s will go after Rihu, and your 7 will go after me.
All right. And with that, let's go ahead and let's take our 5-minute break before we jump into combat.
Okay. Okay. I've got this noted.
All right. Yeah, we will be back in 5 minutes. Thank you for the sub, the real long sword. Don't you know that's just a wonderful thing? And let's see here. Yup. Thank you, the real long shot. Great to have you still around. And Lord Gazumba, I don't know if you're still here, but don't you know it's always wonderful to have you. Who else is in Ohio? That is it for now. Thank you. basically. I got the Frostbrand dagger. Okay. Can you please mute yourself? I hear myself talking in my headphones. I got the Frostbrand dagger to do good in the fire elemental plan. And then I have that rapier too, right? I just assume that all fire creatures have weakness to the cold. I hit with that. It does 1d8 plus 6.
It's magical though.
Yeah, so is my rapier, which does 1d8 base damage plus 2d6 plus like 4.
Well, if you know something.
And then if I have sneak attack on top of that, and then advantage too, which I'd have sneak attack because of advantage.
Yeah.
I accidentally looked at the salamander's health. I could take it out in 2 hits with the rapier, but that dagger that's supposed to be good against it.
If it's block health or block stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
But
I don't track health. I'm not smart enough for that. Also, is that lava and any fire there magical or non-magical? Because I could just put it out with the dagger too. If it's non-magic, in 30 feet of me. So I'm assuming that just cool the lava and extinguish the fire.
There's no fire. It's all lava.
Oh. Was it
Oh,
magic
there's
lava?
there are the braziers.
Is it magical lava or not?
That's lava.
There's magic fire, so is there magic
Yeah,
lava?
no.
Probably.
I don't think it's magic.
Well, you're the DM.
Yeah, I'll have to give that some thought. I didn't think about that, but the fire things that are in the room, those are not magic.
Because that means like I could just jump into the lava and then just cold.
You'd want to do that before. You can't stand lava. You can stand fire.
No, but while I'm jumping, I could freeze it.
I see what you cool it.
Um,
Extinguish it doesn't mean that you freeze it. It means you put out a fire. It doesn't mean that you make lava into obsidian.
yeah. What would lava become? Cool.
Still lava. Like at best, you would harden the crust of it, but you can still break through it because it's not. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lava does nasty damage.
Also, I don't know why the salamander thinks he's so cool. He's about to get rocked.
We'll see.
He actually made me so upset. I was about to charge in there and I was like, wait, I'll talk to him first. And then he's... Also, I looked up like the picture just so I could see what it looked like. Just the way he looked upset me.
He looks like a snake with arms.
Yeah, their faces are so ugly.
Their face is absolutely ugly. Yeah.
It's like,
Almost like a merman.
and you think you're better than me.
All right. Just a minute left, and we will go ahead and hop back into it.
Alright.
All right. Man, I can't say that anymore.
Matthew McConaughey.
I know, but after I learned the scene that it's in, or I guess what I was told about the scene that comes from, it's funny because we all say it so often.
Okay.
But I'd have to see the. Actually haven't seen the movie. That's just my understanding of what I was told.
I'd have to re-see the movie.
Yeah.
Of course, I think the next movie.
I don't even know what movie it's from.
I bet you find it off of that statement.
Isn't it Dazed and Confused?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, Dazed and Confused.
All right, now don't you know we're back to the session? Don't you know? And there is Roger in the far side there, little flapping wings like a little phoenix. Don't you know? See there? Yeah. Don't you know? All right.
Just food. My arms are tired. No.
Oh no, that's not very adventurous. Nope, not very. Let's go back to the regular action sound. Yup, don't you know? Here we go. And we cook it back off. Let me change the scenes because no one can see us right now. There we go. Okay. We are back. Don't you know? Alright, so who is up and who is on deck?
Okay, so Raja is first, followed by Cricket.
Raja.
On Sunday.
Sunday, Raja.
Okay.
There you go.
How far away is he from me?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, a little bit of a dance around some lava, but 30 feet away.
And the little child is also 30 feet away?
The Megman is from you 55 feet away.
So he's 25 feet away from the salamander.
Correct. That's how you would do math, yes.
Okay. I'm going to run up to the salamander then.
All right. You
And-
essentially you look at face to face with your new enlarged size.
Okay, so now I will take a swing with my rapier of sharpness. Action zones. Okay, rapier is plus 7, 18.
18 to hit, 18 hits.
Oh, okay. A little worried for a second. Oh, I'll keep looking at the computer. Sorry. Alright, 1d8. 2d6.
For the
Plus
rest of you,
4.
Raja has proportionally
another D6
grown
for
from
giant
about
slime.
6'4" to about 9'6". He's grown about 3 feet.
Is
Okay,
that
so
normal?
rapier damage
Say that again, Raja.
is rapier damage
Yep.
is 7 plus 4, so 11. So that's for the rapier. And then the 2d6 is 7
And what is what
total.
type of damage, or what's that 2d6 from?
It's from the rapier sharpness.
Okay. And that's 7.
This is all just base damage.
Okay.
And then this last d6, it's a 3, is from Giant Smite, because it does an extra 1d6 damage.
And that's 3.
So that's 22 damage. Correct?
11 plus 7 plus 3 would be 21.
Mhm. Oh, plus 3. Yep.
Yep. 21.
And then I will use oh my goodness. I thought I had there it is. I use action surge. And then I'll just attack again then. $18 plus 7, 25.
25 to hit.
Where did the dice go? 25, yeah.
Okay, that hits.
I'm gonna do this separate. 1d8, 6, 4, 10. And then the extra d6 from 9 is 4.
Okay.
And then the 2d6 from the Reaper is 2 4s. So 8.
Okay.
And then that should be all if I'm not mistaken.
Perfect. And that's 22 points. All right. You get 2 strikes with your rapier, sinking it in, being familiar with this creature from your home plane. And who is up and who is next?
Cricket is up. Jubilee is next.
Okay. I am going to cast, or I guess not really cast, but I'm going to hold on to my staff, focus on the spirit world for a second, and I'm gonna magically summon the spirit totem,
Okay.
which you guys have seen me do this before with the bear, but I'm gonna summon a different spirit totem this time, which is a hawk. So I'm gonna try and make it thematically kind of look like a phoenix,
Okay.
since I want the fire vibes. We're in this like area, so just like a spirit hawk kind of like hovering in the air. And I'm gonna try and summon it if I can actually near. Oh, I should say I'm gonna move my full movement forward first, Rory.
Okay.
So 30 feet forward.
Are you wanting kind of like right here?
Yeah.
Or are you wanting to go straight
No,
forward?
that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to kind of summon it so that everybody is kind of hit by the aura, which it's like a 30-foot radius. And how far is it from me to Raja and the salamander?
Everyone except for Jubilee is within 30 feet. Jubilee is on the ceiling 35 feet up. Everyone
Okay.
else is within 30 feet.
Then actually, I'll put it closer towards.
I suppose if it's above your head, she's then within.
True, it's like a
Yeah.
orb, I guess. Like,
Right,
yeah.
right, yep.
But I'll put it actually closer towards Raja. So, because I assume Vantalord and Rihu will probably move up as well. So I'll kind of center it in between me and Raja.
Okay.
And for all of you guys, you have advantage on wisdom, any wisdom checks, so perception checks or anything like that. And then also, when somebody makes an attack roll against any one enemy in this area, I can use my reaction to grant them advantage. So I can only do it once per round, but I can at least give somebody advantage on an attack against a creature.
All right. And is
So,
that
yes.
action or bonus action?
Bonus action. And then for my action, would I be correct in assuming, Rory, that I cannot walk over the light, the part that looks like lava is lava? Yeah.
Yep. All this yellow, where you see these like smaller veins of it. Don't worry, you can walk over that. It's there, but it's going to be easy enough to walk over. When you start to see these bigger pools, that's when that's where you can't. I mean, you can walk there, but you'll get hurt.
I will use my action to move again, like to dash, and move to the left, up and to the left. Yeah, I can only do 30 feet, but yeah, in that direction.
Okay.
And that will be my action.
All right, Jubilee. Now, Jubilee, You had rolled a 23.
For my perception.
Yep.
Yeah.
You, from your particular vantage point, you see this. The rest of you haven't quite seen this yet. But Jubilee, you see to the immediate right. Oops. You see another Magman over here.
Okay.
He's kind of basking in the light, using the light and the shadows to his advantage, but from your angle you see him. Additionally, you see back on the pillar behind you, there's two more back there.
Okay. And what is that in the corner over there?
You're not able to see from where you're at.
What is the... Oh no. There's a thing with a big spear.
What do Russell know about Magneto?
A little bit. We can get to that on your turn. That's a good question. We can resolve that.
How far are those two guys on the ledge from me?
On the ledge from you. About 40, 45 feet.
Amazing. So, centered right in between them, I'm going to cast Shatter, so they both have to make Constitution saves.
All right. Con. Natural 20,
Oh, that passes.
18.
Oh, that passes too. Do they take half damage? Let's see. Half as much on a successful save. Okay, cool. That's gonna be... That's a lot of d8s. Ooh. They're they are each going to take 31 points of thunder damage.
That's already halved?
Yeah, that's... Oh, no, that's not half.
Okay.
Sorry, that was total. Oh, man.
Okay, so
they're gonna take
16? 15, 16.
Right? Do you round down or do you round up?
For you
So
guys,
31.
round up for you,
I
down for
usually-
me.
I usually round down.
Yeah, so mine get rounded down, yours get rounded up. So
It's
6.
nice. It's nice to the players.
Yeah,
Yeah, so 16 then, not 15.
we'll call this one 7 and 8. So 16. All right.
Can you imagine if it was 30 something points of damage, not halved?
You hear this loud over the sound of the lava, just as they both kind of shift in their placement, being so small, but they do not crumble. They do not die. Their flame is not extinguished.
Hey, I see you, though.
And
Clearly.
that immediately draws all of your attention to those two back there. What else? Anything else for you?
You know what? I am going to use my 30 feet of movement to start coming down this pillar so I can stand on the ground.
All right.
I feel like you're kind of a fun little spell sniper from up there.
I know, but my stuff is like 35 feet, so it's just out of, like, I have to come down to cast it at 35 feet, like I'm too high up.
Didn't you take that thing that allows you to?
Extend it? Does
Yeah.
Does my
Don't you
do
have a
that?
feat?
Hold on. I know I took
I
spell
swear you
sniper.
took that so that you wouldn't have to get close.
Hold
Or
on.
chase and not catch up.
Yeah.
Ignores half cover and 3/4 cover. Being within 5 feet doesn't impose disadvantage. When you cast a spell that has a range of at least 10 feet and requires you to make an attack, you can increase the spell's range by 60 feet. Oh,
I know, you
Never
literally-
mind. I'm
you
not using
told
my
us-
movement. I'm staying up there.
You're staying up?
You told us that
Oh,
last
yeah.
time, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Now all of my spells are 90 feet plus.
Combined with the boots, you could just be
Yeah.
like.
I'm gonna just stay all the way up here forever.
Yeah, it's
you-
literally called spell sniper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what you're doing.
I took it mostly for the no disadvantage when I'm within 5 feet, because stuff will come up next to me and I'm like, oh no, now I can't Eldritch Blast. But This is magical. Why have I never taken this feat before?
Do you have to use anything to extend it, or is it just extended?
No, it's just because I took the
Alright.
feat.
Do you want to move
What
anywhere?
about the hands?
Do I want to move anywhere? Can I?
There's really nowhere for me to move closer to these guys where I could like stay. Is that pillar that would be closer to those guys on the ledge? Within this one, like directly below and sort of left from me. You see what I'm talking about?
So there's the one that you're by, right here.
Yeah, that's where are the
There's
guys on the ledge
this
from
one.
here?
There's this one. That's where they're at.
Oh, okay.
There's this other one over here. And the last one is over behind or in front of Raja.
Oh, I want to get to that like super far one in the corner. How many feet is that?
Over this way?
Yeah. I'll start walking on the ceiling. I'll use my 30 feet.
About 60, about 40, 50 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my 30 feet to head in that direction on the ceiling,
Okay.
and then I can get there on my next turn. Wow, Jubilee's lethal. Hanging upside down on the ceiling, shooting 90-foot spells, doing whatever from all the way up here.
You're like
And-
really channeling your like spider spell sniper vibes.
Yeah, creeper
pig,
spider.
Spider pig.
Jubilee, you notice from where you're at, a second one of those salamanders over here.
I knew it. There's another big lizard over in the corner.
And that takes us to who?
Okay, Ryu's up with Rory. Your first dice roll, and then your second one.
First one. Is this here salamander?
Ryu's. Nope, Ryu's up first though.
Oh, darn it.
Haha.
Sorry.
Don't be.
What's my distance to him there? Like if I
Okay.
follow the path of non going through the fire there, like that little walkway.
To get next to him is going to be about 60 feet.
Oof.
If you
okay.
want to go straight, it's going to be still about 60 feet to kind of walk around to the left and to the left, or through this way and to the right. About 60
Okay.
feet both ways.
I'm gonna go straight left, and then I'm gonna kind
Oh.
of get behind that.
Sorry, I was going from Vantalord.
Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be a ways, isn't it? Can I get behind that pillar to the left there? With 30 feet?
Right here? That's
A little further up, the second pillar. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? That column there.
there's this one.
Yep.
That's 15 feet away from you.
No, the next one up. Do you see what I'm saying? Like there's like a column in the wall there, coming out of the wall.
To the right?
No, okay.
Okay,
I'll
there's,
go to that left.
so there's
that left
there's
column.
this one.
It's it's that one. Yes, that one. Sorry. Yes, right there.
Okay.
Between kind of those, it looks like two odd things to me. Sorry.
Ah. Are you wanting to stay to the right of it, or circle around to the left?
I want to circle around to the left. I kind of
Okay.
want to be out of line of sight to be in there. Just kind of working my way.
And that's only 15
Stealth.
feet there.
Yeah. And then can I move up a little bit more along the wall there?
Yep. We'll call that 20 feet.
Okay, yeah, move me up like 5 more feet.
Okay.
And then I want to hold an action just in case anything does get near me of just an unarmed strike.
All right.
And then that'll be it for now.
And that takes us to me?
Yep.
All right. So first
Yep,
one.
for the next two.
All right. The salamander is going to use its attacks against. Oh. Raja. As you struck the salamander, you struck it twice with your rapier, correct? The first time you strike it, you will take 7 points of fire damage. Any metal weapon. One second. Yes. Okay, so you will take 10 points. When you strike it with your rapier, you will take 10 points of fire damage. I believe that's that you have fire resistance, so 5 points. Your second attack, 10 points reduced to 5, so a total of 10 points of fire damage. So take that into account what you do with your character with that, but you take 10 points of fire damage.
I have fire resistance, but then I also have
Right, so you can heal up to 7, right?
5 points of fire resistance.
Or 5 points. So you can heal 5 and then
No,
you...
like I have fire resistance,
Yep.
and then I have 5 points of extra.
Right, so you take half damage.
I think is the way that works.
Right, so the way we've been using it is you take half damage with the fire resistance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from 10 to 5, and then you can heal that 5, which I believe is a short rest or
Why
something.
would I take it if I didn't even get damaged?
That's what I'm saying. So 5 of it's healing and 5 of it's damage.
Why am I being healed 5?
Or are you just not taking it? Is that the thing? It's not healing, it's just
I
not
just-
taking.
No, I could heal if I wanted.
Okay, that's
to,
different.
But I'm at full health
Okay,
because
so 20...
it half the damage, and then I get 5 points automatic damage
Yep.
reduction.
Yep, so 10 down
So
to...
it'd just be 0 points.
It'd be 5. 20 down to 10. 5 points negated down to 5. That makes sense?
Huh?
You took 10 damage twice. Total of 20.
Yeah.
Fire resistance brings it down to 10. You got the 5
Yeah.
points of resistance, negates 5, you still have 5 points of
Would
damage.
that be 5 points for every attack?
If you would look into that and see how many points, I think you only get 5 points. And then it gets used up. I don't know, look into that.
No, it's not like that.
Alright,
I
look in,
know it's not like that, but I
Okay.
don't know if it's so.
so look
Well,
into
then I'll
that
just
and we'll
heal it
keep
back.
going.
I'll just take no damage anyway.
I'll
Just heal it back then.
is going to go ahead and take its attacks on Raja. Raja, it is going to use its spear to attack you. That'd be a 9 to hit with the first one. And a 22 to hit with the second one.
Yeah, but for that second one, I will use my Cloud Rune. So then whatever damage that'd be to me is just gonna go to the little that thing.
Okay.
Dude.
So with its
It's
two...
within 30 feet of the salamander, right?
Correct, yep. So with its two hands, it jabs at you, and that will cause... 20 points of piercing damage. As you are struck by this, suddenly the little Magman from behind him screams out, "Ah!" And it is still up, but clearly that something odd just happened. Raja, you know exactly what you did transferring that damage. That is his turn.
That's both of your 13s?
Nope, that's just one of them.
Oh, okay.
The other one, this guy, the salamander over here.
And then he would also take 2d6 fire damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll that. For attacking you.
2 ones. My dice have never been so in sync before. I've gotten double ones, double fours. That's about it, but
The salamander will move up. So it was 2 points of fire damage. Correct? Okay. Okay. The other salamander moves up for his turn. And that is it for him.
Okay, that brings it up to Vantalord. Oh, man. So we have 2 salamanders next to each other, it looks like? No. Okay, well. I am going to take my crossbow and fire at... Let's see here. I see a salamander and I see a Megman, right?
You see the Megman right here.
Yep.
The salamander being decently blocked, half coverage by Raja. The salamander fully exposed. And the Megman that Jubilee blasted.
Yeah. So let's do this. I want to move 10 feet to my right. which
Towards
should give me-
Jubilee.
Yep, towards Jubilee. I should have line of sight to that Megman that's hiding by that chest, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I am going to fire my crossbow at him. Using my last 2 rounds of ammunition. First shot. Let's see here. 10. Is a 15?
Just hits.
Just hits. Okay. D8. For 6 points of damage.
Okay. Strike. You see him just pull back and he's still up.
I'm going to take my last round of ammunition and fire again at that same Megman.
Okay.
Don't do me dirty. A 16.
16 hits.
And that's 5 more points of damage.
This time it lands, it thuds right into it as the whole Megman falls into the pool of lava, becoming one with the lava. And it is dead.
Okay. And let's see here. I've got another 15 feet of movement. I am going to take the, and move. Let's see here. Jubilee's still on the ceiling.
Rory,
I'm
just
gonna
FYI, you're not sharing the map on the stream.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
good catch. Thank you.
I'm gonna move 15 feet towards Rihu.
15 feet towards Rihu.
Yep. As I do, I'm just I'm gonna throw my longbow. I don't need it. It's now just weighing me down.
Alright, you come up close behind Rihu there.
Not my longbow, my crossbow. Excuse me.
Alright, who's up and who's on deck?
Okay, Rory, your second character, that 7 is up, and
All
then we're back at the top with Raja.
Alright. Let's see here. This one is going to leap down to the ground. And move forward slightly to use its turn. Same with this one. And same with this one. Come on. We'll have. Okay, This one will go this way. Actually, this one's gonna go this way instead. I'll come down here. That one's there. This one, we're going to move up. This one is dead. And that is all of their turns.
Raj is up with Cricket on deck.
Raja will make another swing on the salamander.
Hey, Raja. Caw-caw, caw-caw! My hawk will give you advantage. And I'll use my reaction so you can get advantage on this
Oh,
attack.
That means I can use sneak attack too. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true, because you get advantage, so now you'll get sneak attack. Heck yeah!
That's like. Has it been a minute? A minute's 10 rounds, isn't it? That's how long my giants might last. So it's been 1 round.
It's been 1. 9 more to go.
I'm rolling 66 then. 12, 19.
With advantage?
19. 19 to hit.
I got a 6.
6 to hit.
So 13. 13 or 19.
13.
Nice. Don't give him the lowest.
Is that for your first hit or for both?
I only hit once.
Okay, so 19 hits.
I just have advantage. Yes.
Gotcha. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. Rapier damage.
And that's just piercing damage, right? Or is this a special type of damage or just piercing?
Well, I don't know.
Just
It's
making
up to
sure.
you, Dad. You're the one that made this. I
Okay,
mean,
so it's
a magic
piercing
sword.
damage. It's piercing, okay.
Yeah, probably. Or slashing, I don't know. It's
Piercing.
your homebrew item from
Rapier,
the store.
rapiers are
The magic
piercing.
shop.
Yep. So how much damage?
Okay. So is it like a magic piercing or just normal piercing?
It's a magical weapon. But if it doesn't have any other, like, cold or thunder or light, it's just
Oh,
piercing.
Yeah. Okay. 3 plus 4, 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Well, the rest is piercing damage too.
Okay.
Okay. And then 2d6. 6 and a 5, that's 11.
11.
Yep.
Okay.
So 18 total for the rapier itself. And then 3d6 for sneak attack. 6, 5, 6. $17. And then 1d6 for giants in my is a 5. Dad, you don't have any weighted dice in here, right? I just want to make sure.
No.
I'm not.
No.
Okay. I was actually becoming uncomfortable.
So first one, you land your rapier in, you move it, you get it right in a central spot, and you cause 40 points of piercing damage. And you said that advantage is
that
once
what it
per.
is? check
Yeah,
real quick.
it
Wait,
totally
has
was
to
40.
use the advantage has to use my reaction to give him advantage, Rory. So
Got it.
yeah, I only have one of those.
Okay. So that'd be my action. We go to bone. Oh yeah, actually, something I'm going to do also is I'll do the fire shackles on him.
Okay. For everyone's benefit, what is fire shackles?
My fire rune. Let me read it really quick. Let me read it real quick. See if I want to do it. Okay. When you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you can invoke the rune to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an extra 2d6 fire damage, and it must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained for a minute. While restrained by the shackles, the target takes 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. The target can repeat. Never mind. Okay, bonus action. I will simply disengage and go. What is that next to me? Is that the Magman or is that just a thing of lava? Like, what is that? 3 squares to the right?
This is a Magman back here.
More. Oh, that's another salamander?
This is a salamander back here.
They're both coming for me now?
Yep. You are quite literally the biggest threat there.
Disengage. Back to... Yeah, I'll disengage back.
Where to?
To whoever is closest to me.
That would be Cricket
And I
over here at
completely forgot
25
everything
feet.
Raja can do. So now I have to go through our Discord and find it. So that's the end of my turn.
Why are you bringing him over here, Raja? What the heck?
Speaking
Oh, is
of
there more
cricket,
people back there?
No, but what? They're obviously after you, and you're just gonna come to me? Come on, man.
cricket, you're up, followed by Jubilee.
Oh, okay. Why did you do that? You ruined my plan, Raja. I didn't think he was a wimp. Why is he running from the fight? What the heck?
Wait, why am I the proudest moment? Oh, I'm not me.
Is anybody engaged in melee with any of these creatures?
No.
Okay.
I have a quick question. How far back did you move me?
20 feet. You said to
Okay,
the
so they can
closest
still reach
person,
me.
so that's 20 feet.
Yeah. Well, I'm still standing in front of them.
Like between you and Cricket?
What are you trying to do?
Is that where you're standing?
Well, I just ran back so that they wouldn't both attack me at the same time, but I
Gotcha.
can't really see.
Okay. So between
salamander.
it's the salamander, then Raja, then Cricket. So Cricket, you got giant Raja in front of you.
So now I can't even get to them?
Well, if
Raja,
I'm
what
9
are you
feet
even
tall,
doing, man? What?
you can,
What
like-
is this? It's like we've never fought together.
Okay, Cricket, your turn.
Yeah.
You do have space to get around him. It's just going to take a little bit more movement, but
Just
you
shoot
you
through
can
my
get
legs.
around him.
Gosh, that just. Ugh. Okay. Sorry, I thought I knew what I was doing. I had all my actions. Boom, 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 and then Raja disengaged from the fight. Is he hurt? Are you hurt? Do you need healing?
Not at all. I just didn't want to be ganged up by both of them at the same time.
You're like the one person who's like immune to fire damage. If anybody should be at the front lines, isn't that you? I'm so.
You also have 2 melee people coming towards you. Come on. Awesome.
As discourse takes place, echoing throughout the chamber over the sound of the lava roaring. Some tension and contention within the group. What do you do, Cricket?
Yeah. Okay, well. How far does this go? How far is that salamander away from me?
The closest one to you. Where you at there? Should be like, well, I mean, you got to move around, so that's 13, and then another probably. I forget how to make this just bend, but would that be like 35 feet to that one? And then the other one, you'd have to come back and then up and then over. So
Fine, I'm just doing my original plan.
Okay.
Screw Raja. And okay, I am going to use my last, for the day at least, or until I rest, wild shape.
Okay.
And I am going to transform into a dire wolf. So very large wolf. It's like the size of a horse. I haven't yet. I don't
Why
think
the
I've
long face?
It's not a horse. It's a dire wolf. But it is a large creature, Rory.
Okay.
So it's not same size as me. It's the same size as Raja right now. And I am going to use my 50 feet of movement
darn it. Okay.
to run to the. Can I make it all the way to the one that's kind of that little magman that's back? I can't like move the map, but it's just
Yeah,
like
one
only right off the map.
Oh, I can't make it bigger. Okay. This one right over here.
Not the one in the middle of the magma, but the one to the left, like all the way on the left side of the screen.
That guy.
Yes.
Yeah. he's
Any
with-
of the ones. Yes. Great.
You can definitely make it to him, yeah.
Great. I'm gonna pounce over to him and try and take a nasty bite out of him.
All right.
Not take a bite. My action is that. Never mind. But I will growl at him and snarl at him, ready to take a bite out of him. Yes.
Okay. You transform and run up to it.
Yeah.
And will you do that? Can you still keep your spirit animal up?
Yes, indeed. Any spells I
Alright.
cast, I can keep up. Yep.
Awesome. Who is up and who's on deck?
Jubilee's up, Ryu's on deck.
I want to try something fun, but I'm not entirely sure how it works using Spell Sniper.
Okay.
Because it's a cone, but I
Okay.
can extend the cone an additional 60 feet. Does the width of the cone change?
Just keeps...
I would assume it's just still the 15 feet. I could just cast it further away from me.
measure. So it just gets bigger, right? You're starting at a central point, but the further you go, so if it goes 15 feet, or if
Yeah.
it goes, see how it just gets bigger, right? And 60 feet is just massive. So
Because what I would like to do is this salamander that's right next to this magma guy right here is still there, right?
the one to the right.
Yes. called Spray of Cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull a gambit.
Ooh, I love that. That's so fun.
So she like takes she picks her hand up and like flings out a whole deck of cards. They're like a spectral deck of cards that she throws in a cone. And he has to make a dexterity save.
All right.
And I'm hoping that it
Okay.
hits.
Failed.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's ooh, okay. That's gonna be 29 points of what kind of damage is this? It's 29 points of force damage, and the creature is blinded for the duration until the end of its next turn.
Hot dang. Okay.
The little card slices eyeballs.
It's been blinded by the light.
Has been.
Blinded by the card.
Death by 1,000 cuts. Is there anything else for your turn?
I am going to start making my way off the ceiling towards the ground. Like I said I was going to last time, but I'm actually going to do it this time.
So now you're in a spot where you can move 10 feet or so back to a pillar, and you can either use movement to get down, or you can blend that with or just drop.
Okay.
Well, how would you? Do you want to use some
How far
movement?
is the drop? Like, is this like roll a d6 and how much bludgeoning damage do
A little
I take
bit.
to drop?
An
Distance?
acrobatics check. So 10 feet over, 20 feet down. So you'd still be 15 feet up. So not drastic.
Okay. Yeah, I can drop.
Okay, go ahead, roll an acrobatics check. You're purposely falling.
Yeah. Whoa, that rolled off my tray. That's a 14.
Okay, that's good. You're able to, you hop on one of the ledges, and then you hop down, making your jump.
Okay.
Nothing too hard for you. All right. And that's Rihu now?
Yep, Rihu, and then your first 13, Rory.
Yep, then Salamander.
Yes, sir. Alright. I am gonna look to cut up across that path across the middle of the lava.
All right, you want to go across here?
Yep.
All right. You got a little bit of congestion with this large-sized bear and the Magman. So you're going to use up 10 feet to get around. So from here, you can make it to here.
Okay, and then I'll just use a dash as an action to get further.
Oh. So from here, where are you wanting to go?
Towards the salamander.
The one...
The south one. South one.
All right. You can make it.
Alright, yep, I'll get in front of him.
Perfect. Anything else? Use your movement action, any bonus? Unless dash is a bonus for you.
He can can't use a key point to dash.
Kind of step of the wind. Yes, as a bonus action. It's only as a bonus action though. It's not as Sorry, I'm just thinking for a second. I'm actually just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use a key point to do patient defense.
Okay.
And then that allows me to take to hold the dodge action as a bonus action.
All right. Perfect. And that brings us to the salamanders. Let's see. The first one. Where did she went over there? He's right there. He's gonna use his movement. Actually, before the salamanders go, before their turn, there is a shake and a rumble in the ground. Wrong button. As these more like spewing rocks that are here start to explode, all four of them begin to erupt. When they do, it sprays a 15-foot radius from each of them. So 1, 2, 3. So only 3 of them. So there's 4. Okay, so all 3 of them spray. $15 so that's Raja. Can your spirit animal be hurt? Alright, so Raja. Ooh. Cricket, you are just outside of the radius of that spray. From this one over here. Rihu, you are just inside of it. Like, you are... It hits you just enough. A foot... Half a foot back and you would have been out of that one. And back here... Jubilee, I do believe you are within the range of this one. And yes, you are. So Rihu and Jubilee and Raja. Roll a dexterity save.
Sorry, not that I want this, but do I also take this damage?
No, you're like 18 feet away.
Oh, okay, great.
25 on my dex save.
All right.
That's an 8.
8. Raja.
24.
24. Raja, you take half damage. If you do nothing else, you take half damage. Otherwise, if you use it
Then
quarter...
I'll do uncanny dodge.
Okay, so quarter damage for Raja, half damage for Rihu, full damage for Jubilee.
I'm gonna take so many.
And let me grab all these
Is it
D6.
fire damage though?
Oh no.
Yes, it is. So apply your mechanics, take the 5-point buffer up. Off. So you'll take quarter damage minus 5 points.
Oh, can I do something about this? I can heal myself eventually.
So that's 20 points of fire damage. That's 5 to Raja, minus your 5 is 0. 10 to Rihu, 20 points of fire damage to Jubilee.
That's rough.
Oh,
Ouch.
never mind.
All right.
I was gonna do Shield of Life on Jubilee, but it wasn't even an AC thing, and I think that's for myself. That plus 5 AC thing.
Correct.
That's myself, isn't it?
Correct.
I can also heal myself for like a decent amount.
Now the salamanders will go ahead and rush in. This one's going to rush in here and take 2 strikes at Rihu. It's actually going to stay 10 feet away because it has reach.
That's cheap. Oh.
So that one is going to strike at you, Rihu, with one with its spear and then the second one with its tail. So that will be 12 points of bludgeoning damage with its tail.
Hold on, I have the dodge action saved up this, so let's roll the disadvantage against me.
Yep. So then you completely dodge it, correct? Or is it half damage?
It's just, from my understanding, it's just a disadvantage or attack.
Oh, disadvantage. Okay. I think I forgot to do that altogether.
Yeah, you didn't roll to hit.
Okay, so the first one would have been 24 to hit. So disadvantage would be 25, so 24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so I think I said...
Roy's just like, you just take the damage, Rihu.
I think I said, what did I say, 8, 7? I can re-roll the damage.
I don't remember actually.
Okay. 7?
Okay.
Okay, so 7 points for the tail strike. And then he'll bring in the spear, so to hit with that one is now without disadvantage, correct?
It just so you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next
Oh,
turn.
okay, so disadvantage again. Oh, it was a 24 and now it's an 8.
That does not hit.
All right. So that will end its turn. The second one will take 2 shots at you with its spear. Right? Let's see. Yeah, with its spear. So first hit. Its spear is actually better. So 21 to hit.
Disadvantage still.
Oh, God. 19 to hit.
Does hit.
Okay, second one, let's just roll this now, is 23, disadvantage, 17.
So yeah, it hits.
All right. So for the damage, you are going to take plus the damage that you take from the spear. You're going to take this much more. Oh, it's actually these for the spear. And then this because of fire. So that's 13. That's another 9. So 21 points of piercing damage and 8 points of fire damage.
How are you looking, Rihu?
That's all plus the 7 from the other attack.
Plus the 7 from the other one. This is the second salamander.
So 35. And then the fire damage isn't mitigated at all if I'm running my fire resist.
Oh, you have resistance, so from 8 down to 4.
Down to 4. Okay. So 31 points of damage total.
31
between
points.
all attacks. I'm still standing. Feeling a little hurt, but okay for now.
All right.
Yeah.
That is the salamander's turn. Both of them.
Okay, brings it up to myself and then your other people. Okay, let's see here. So, it looks like I'm hiding behind a pillar.
Yes.
Let's see here. Can I get to the salamander that's like right across my little walkway?
The cleanest path is if you go backwards. If you come from this way, is it shift? Here we go. You can go 25 feet.
Yeah.
That'll get you right here.
Is that a Megman that's up in that little rock pile just south of your mouse?
Yep, on the other side of the pillar, all of probably 5-7 feet away from you, is a Megman right in front of Cricket.
Oh, I'm gonna take him out then.
All right.
I might as well. Just slowly chip away at the people until I get to the salamander thing. Alright,
Okay, so you
so...
come around the pillar. Go ahead, roll to hit.
Yep. Okay, Mr. Longsword. Don't fail me now. 17 plus 7 makes it a 24.
That hits.
Ooh, I maxed the damage on my dice. 12 points of damage.
12
For the
points.
first. 1d8 plus 4. I rolled an 8.
Okay,
And I swing a second time with a 17.
that hits.
Aw, that's only 8 points of damage.
All right. Oh, that one is dead already. Okay. You get some solid hits on it. It is still standing.
I'm still standing. No,
Is your sword magical?
it is a +1.
Okay. Perfect. And who is that? It for your turn?
Yep.
All right.
I think. Good. Let me just verify my sanity.
I have to go now.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage as my bonus action. I should have done that a long time ago.
If you just leave your camera on, Sky.
Have you
have, like,
raged yet as a barbarian?
I have last session, and I totally forgot that I could. So actually, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna hold off on that.
This
Sorry.
new angry version of Vantelord is so fun.
All right, your turn, Rory. I'm holding off on my sanity.
Okay. Is it the Megman's turn now?
Yes.
All right. See you, Sky. Have a good day at work. Good couple hours. The Megmen. So there are the two that are here. Actually, there's. Let's do some quick checking here.
Do I need to pull up Skylar's character?
Probably won't hurt.
Okay, give me a second.
This one? Ooh, man. Jubilee, I am sorry for your luck.
I'm gonna see one of 3 more dogs. So, and I told him no.
View. Hopefully his character sheet.
So there's that one there.
What's happening to me? Why? What?
It's like Gulliver's what's it? Gulliver's Travels or Gulliver's Island or whatever that thing is, where all the little people attack.
I was like Gilligan's
Lilliput-
Island.
No, Gulliver's Travels. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
Lilliput,
so-
I think is the name of the
This one
island.
is gonna head over this way, over to Cricket and Vantalord. These two Megmen are going to attack Cricket. So their
How
attacks.
close to? Out of curiosity, isn't Cricket like right next to me?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay. I am being that I'm holding a shield.
Yep.
As a reaction, this is a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet. You can use your reaction to impose a disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
So being that Cricket's right next to me, they both have disadvantage.
Well, one of them is within 5 feet of you. The other one is on.
Not only that, but it's just your reaction,
No,
so you can only
so-
do it.
While
once.
wielding a shield, a creature you can see attacks another creature other than you within 5 feet.
Yep.
So if it's attacking Cricket and Cricket's within 5 feet of me.
It doesn't matter though, Tom, because you only have a reaction once. So.
Okay, that's fine. Either way, it has.
But you'll
it
get
has
one disadvantage for
But
sure.
one of them, yeah.
Yep. So I mean that's. Okay. Well, natural one on that one.
That fails.
So it fails. It definitely fails.
Does it attack the other?
Yeah, the ZX Telebos.
Let's see if we get another. Let's see if we get another one. No. That was
Dang.
an 11, so it was above 10. And not a bad fail. But no damage at all to Cricket for that one. The other one is a oh man. Is a plus.
I guess that
Lost
wolf
it.
doesn't really make that face.
17 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. All right. So that will do a. $10 points of fire damage.
You just smell burnt fur.
And you have nothing flammable. I mean, there's your fur, I guess. But if the target creature or if the target is a creature or a flammable object, then it ignites until a creature takes an action to douse the fire. So you are on fire,
I'm on fire.
and you take 1d6 fire damage at the end of your turn, unless you put it out. So you had to take an action to put it out, or some other creative way to put the fire out. You are on fire.
Rude.
So that's their 2 turns. Vantalord saved you from one of them. These 4, Jubilee is apparently not lit up. Oh no, she is. She's not very bright though. These 4 are all within 30 feet of each other. Or within 30 feet of Jubilee, I mean.
Oh,
1,
Jubilee, look at. This is not good.
2.
Go back on the ceiling.
I gotta go. Oh, I can turn into a bat.
Yeah, that's right.
Bye.
You have that cloak or whatever, right? Yes.
Bat.
Bye.
I'm Batman.
This is a good cave for a bat. I feel like it's very.
Almost drives you batty.
I can fly around and then land on the ceiling and stay there.
2 of
Just
these
stay
will
there.
have advantage. So, Jubilee,
Oh god.
22 to hit.
Oh.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
1. Next one is 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, next one. Those were the 2 advantage ones, so the other 2.
I may not have a chance to become a bat, you guys.
14 to hit
Don't
Yep.
die!
and 7 to hit.
7 will not hit.
All right. So of the 3 then, you will take... I guess you can't be lit on fire more than once, but... you will take 10. Total of 19.
Give me a full deal.
Total of 27.
Oh boy.
So that would be 14 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay, it's halved. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm fine.
How-
Everything's fine.
How okay?
Like about half fine.
Okay. So
And
you're
then-
hurt, but
Less
you're not
than
like
half.
you're not like near death.
I'm not on death's door right
Okay.
now.
This last one will come up behind Rihu with advantage. With a 10 to hit. Alright, that is their turn. That's all of them.
Alright, brings it up to Raja and then Cricket. Okay, so let's see. Where's Raja hiding at?
Literally hiding. He left Rihu to be ganged up on because he didn't want to be.
Yeah, I say I'm gonna fix that right now. I promise.
Because we're playing Raja. You left him in our hands. This is what happens.
This is what happens when you have someone with 3 monitors and I can pull up multiple things.
What does Raja
Soon
do?
to have 4. Okay, so Raja's gonna come up to that serpent that's closest to him
Yep.
with his Morning Star. And it looks like I just want to make sure I read this properly. Does he get
He's
to
been
attack?
using.
Just
some
letting
magical
you know, his
rapier.
rapier is the best one.
Yeah, it's a magical item that he got.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he has it in there, but the rapier will do a
does
d6 plus 2d6.
It's a, okay,
then his-
rapier shows that it's common, but
Yeah,
okay,
he
doesn't
has
have it in here.
he has the one he bought, yeah. So it's 3d6 for his rapier.
Okay. 3d6. Okay. Well then, that's what I'm gonna hit with.
And then something like a plus 3 for his giant. So 3d6 plus
Yeah.
3.
That makes sense. Okay, so 16 plus. Does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
Okay. I thank you for the assist because he did not have that in his sheet. Okay, 16 plus 19 points of damage.
19. He drives the rapier in all the way to the hilt and then just grabs the back of the salamander and shoves even the hilt into it and pulls the salamander off and pulls the rapier out as a salamander falls to the ground.
Yay.
Woohoo!
I think that's where I'm gonna leave him at for right now, just because I don't know his character as well as.
Okay. Just so you know, if you end up needing it, he has Shield of the Phoenix or Phoenix Field or something like that. So it's the shield action or shield reaction.
Okay.
And then he also has the Phoenix Heart. So he does 3d8 healing. That's a touch. So himself or others, he can do 3d8 healing. So those are 2 things
to
he has.
know.
Yep. So, is that his
That-
turn?
Yeah, that brings you up to Cricket and then Jubilee.
All right.
Great. I can't do
And
a
just
growling
so-
noise, but growl.
Just so Rory knows, because Cricket's within 10 feet of me, she does have a +2 on all saving throws because of my
Alright.
aura of protection.
Oh, so Cricket knows.
Yeah, he already messaged me.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. I'm just snarling at this creature who lit me on fire, and I'm just forget the fire. Fire be damned. I'm gonna try and eat this creature in front of me.
All right.
And because Vantelord is standing next to me, and I'm a dire wolf, I have pack tactics, so I can roll with advantage. Woohoo! Okay, that is 20.
Yeah,
Okay, wait,
it
hold on.
hits.
24 minus 1. 21 to hit.
Is that Oh, because I got it.
I
Yep.
subtract because I'm still an exhausted wolf.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I know.
21 hits.
Okay, cool. And then that is 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you must do a strength saving throw
Okay.
if it's still alive.
So you strike one of these Magmen. You slash it. Its chest pulls open. And it just screams this like gurgling lava type of sound as this body begins to glow redder and redder, and it gets hotter as it and it explodes.
It explodes?
Uh,
Have we killed one of these creatures before?
one other that fell into the lava pool.
So it didn't
No,
explode.
We've killed 2 of them so far.
There's still 7 left.
Yeah.
But it didn't. The other ones didn't explode.
The other one fell into the lava pool when Vantalord shot it.
I see. Okay.
This one, white blade, 10-foot radius. And it does fire damage in a 10-foot radius. So both Vantalord and Cricket is going to take 14 points of fire damage, reduced to 7.
Okay. I blew up. I bit a bomb. I will just stand there snarling at this next magma man.
Okay.
That's it for my turn.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna move for a bonus action.
Okay.
Can I move my spirit totem closer to Rihu? I want to try and give Rihu advantage. It doesn't need to go all the way over there, but you know, another 10 feet or 15 feet towards him.
There you go.
Cool. That's it for me.
Jubilee's up. Rihu on deck.
Where am I?
Surrounded by
In
a
your
bunch
house?
of little magma men.
Okay, that's not. Oh shoot! I used all my spell slots.
Use the bat. Can you not use the bat thing? Can you get out?
No, that I can use. I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to just like boop some people.
They explode when you kill them.
I'm gonna use my cloak, and I am going to use my 40-foot fly speed and head back up to the ceiling.
All right. As you begin to transform and leave their distance,
I'm making sure that I'm gripping the cloak's edges while flying, because then the fly speed goes away and I fall and die.
they are each going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
No!
As you begin to fly up as this bat, they all strike at your shins and your feet, or shins and feet. And again, 2 of them have advantage.
No!
That'd be a 15 to hit.
Yeah.
Next one is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Now without advantage. 14 to hit.
Yeah.
And 23 to hit.
Yeah.
You need a better AC. Just sound
It's
to
12. My AC's at
Uh,
12. I'm wearing studded leather armor, I think.
So that
I don't know
is.
why it's so bad.
You needed to
Alright.
stay on the ceiling, really. This was
I'm
no
gonna-
issue. Just
I'm
never
going
come up.
away. I'm
Just
going away
never
for a
come
long
down.
time.
Also, you were
You
hit
need to.
previously, so you were on fire, and also Jubilee, Cricket, you took 3 points of fire damage. So,
3 points, yeah.
so 1 point of fire damage. Jubilee, you take. Well, it's at the end of your turn, you'll take
Rory, I
damage.
think I take the full 3 because I'm a wolf, I'm not wearing.
Okay.
I don't know how that works. I'll look it up.
Okay.
But I think probably my wolf is not resistant.
Okay, so Jubilee,
Oh no.
you take
Oh no.
26 points of fire damage, reduced down to 13,
Oh!
and then 3 points of fire damage, reduced down to 1. So you take
I'm bad.
14 points of fire damage.
I'm bad. I'm bad. I gotta go on the ceiling and never come down. I gotta go. I'm flying away. Bye.
Oops, not him. You.
I'm at 7 HP and I used all my spell slots to heal myself. I can't heal myself.
Jubilee flies to the ceiling. As they all just screech in these gurgling, bubbly sounds. Just... whose turn is it now?
Jubilee just
Hello from the ceiling. I am bad.
You're a bat? What?
Help! Help!
As none of you...
Screeching sonic noises.
Just a bat coughing up blood. It's okay.
As none of you are able to understand bat, you just see Jubilee transform, knowing that she got hit, but not really knowing the extent.
bad.
Other than she kind of like flutters to the ceiling.
She just
Yeah,
got
like one of
holes
those
in her wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name from Ferngully?
Yes. Oh, I don't remember his name either, but yes, him. Yep.
Rihu.
Listen, I've taken a lot of damage to get to this point, and it is time to unleash finally some righteous retribution on this salamander thing that's in front of me. So, we're going to attack.
All right.
Finally being able to attack.
Kill him, Rihu.
Alright. First roll, a 19 plus 6, 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Yeah, and we're going flurry of strikes. So that means I'm going for 3 hits in a row.
All right, let's do
Let's
it.
just see how many of them hit.
Yeah.
Alright, next roll is a 13 plus 6, so 19?
19 to hit or 19, right?
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, I just want to do all the hits
Yep.
so I know what is and isn't. Okay, and then we have... Does 22 hit?
22 hits.
That's 3 in a row. Okay, so now let me just get my damage dice out here. All right, 23 points of damage.
23 points, huh?
Yep.
Let's add the 23 points of damage there from, and they are, you monks have magical fists.
Yep. That does not matter. Yep.
Yep. However, every time you strike its body, the heat of its body kicks back at you, and you take in return.
Cool.
19 points of fire damage reduced to 8.
You're just punching. You're punching a bonfire, apparently, Rihu.
Even okay, hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to make sure. Hold on, let me pull it up. I need to double check something. I'm looking through my score sheet here. One moment. Okay, and that's even with it being key empowered strikes with your unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity.
Yep. So it overcomes its resistance of non-magical,
Oh my gosh.
but it's a you're punching fire. So you. Yep.
Okay, so 8 points you said of damage?
8 points of fire damage. Yeah, if they were non-magical hands, it would have done half damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right.
Pull,
It looks
pull
at.
your salamanders.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Your characters are up next.
Yep. And the other salamander is now dead. So this one looks at you. You can't understand it. Raja clearly understands what it says. He quickly utters to you, Rihu, that it is just basically mocking you for touching it. Like, what a stupid human creature. This world will be easy to recreate. And it will take its tail, I believe is actually better. And it will strike you twice with its tail. So first attempt to hit, and it has advantage because the Magman is behind you. That is a 25 to hit. And the second one is a natural 20. So I will confirm that without advantage, so just confirmation. That is a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, so just 2 regular hits. With its tail. Okay, I should have been using tail more often. So, for a bludgeoning damage, that will be 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and don't say anything about how you're doing just yet. For your fire damage, so in addition to that is... Oh, I rolled the wrong ones. Then in addition it is 15... Sorry, 1 second. Did the fire damage. I did the bludgeoning damage. Now 8 more points of fire damage. So 4 more points of fire damage. Are you up or are you down?
That's what, 12 points of damage total?
8, and I think the first one was
4.
8 and...
Sorry, 8. 4 of damage, fire.
Yeah, so this time it was 12 for the second attack.
Yep. Still up.
Still up. And you were struck the last round, correct?
Correct.
So then, I don't think did we add on...
You did not.
Okay, so 2 points of fire damage from being on fire.
Okay.
Rory hates you.
Still up.
Okay, so clearly not doing well, but Rihu is still up. And that is both of its attacks. That is the Salamander's turn.
Okay. That brings up to myself and then Rory. Okay, how far away am I? Let's see how...
You're a long ways away from Rihu.
I'm a long ways away.
I would just like to reflect that I have no idea how Raja is not in the position that I am in right now, considering this would have been much more beneficial.
Yeah, this year, that's 5 feet.
Listen, I tried calling him out for it.
I want to get as close to the salamander
I was
as
planning
possible.
on going to attack the salamander as the wolf, not the magma man.
I mean, he was just looking and he was gonna get pinned, and he didn't want to get pinned. I mean, that was his logic.
So he let
it's
Rihu
like
get pinned.
it's like he's never fought with us before. Okay, I'm gonna take my action.
Especially
and my-
considering he likes being flanking. So it's like, why would you move away? We can both get flanking advantage.
You know, stress of the decision making.
Clearly.
All right.
You going where?
Get me as close to the salamander as possible. I got 50 feet of movement.
Ooh, hot
It's gonna be
dang.
my action. It's gonna be my action and my bonus action.
Let's see, and probably the most advantageous. You can get right next to Rihu.
That's my goal.
Okay. So you're not gonna be flanking, but you can get right next to him.
What's your bonus action that lets you dash?
I'm just using my my movement and my action. Sorry.
You're
then
abandoning me with the exploding firebomb. I get it. It's okay.
You'll see why next turn.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
However, I do have a bonus action that I can cast. So let's just take a look at this. So with my bonus action, oh, is that really? Oh nope, that's just a spell. Dang, damn it. I'm just double checking my sanity. I apologize.
You see the Magman under Jubilee just like.
Yeah, that's all I got. That's what I got.
Nah. Poor Jubilee.
Alright.
I'm just
Fire
gonna
at
stay
will.
right up here on the
All right.
ceiling.
The one by Cricket is going to go ahead and attack Cricket. So that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to cause 10 points of fire damage reduced to 5.
Okay.
Oh, well, I don't know. Whatever you
I looked-
discovered.
I looked it up, and basically, if it's anything other than like a mail, like chainmail or breastplate or something like that, if it can be worn still,
It stays
then
it stays in place. Okay, so
yeah.
5 points of fire damage. And then
Got it.
the other ones that were with Jubilee
Oh, excuse me.
they were like hopping under her, clearly unable to reach her. And being out of range, knowing that their salamander is essentially being piled up on right now, they are going to run in that direction. This one will be able to run and get there and attack. This one will be able to attack. Let me double check their speed.
That's very far for a little guy.
Yeah. I want to say it's... Yeah. The other two will not be able to make it and attack, so they will use their action to dash. And come around to the other side. They do not get an action. These two will. I guess technically they'd probably have advantage. But anyways, one of them will roll miss with a 7 on Rihu. The second one, a 15. Rihu.
I'm gonna use my reaction of protection.
Okay, so
so-
disadvantage.
Yep.
15 did not hit, by the way.
Okay. The other one would have been a 16, so.
So 16 would have hit, 15 does not.
Okay. So
Who attacked me? Sorry.
both Magmen tried to attack you, but they were unable to.
Okay, real quick. Since he did attack me, I want to deflect. Because I have that ability. When someone misses a hit on me, I can deflect it to a nearby enemy.
They missed.
Once they miss an attack.
Oh,
on me. You know,
okay.
I have to use a key point for it.
Okay.
So, but the other enemy has to. It can't go back at them, but it can go to another enemy within 5
It's
feet
such
of
a
me.
cool ability.
Okay. Are you
Yeah.
who are you wanting to place it on? A Magman or a Salamander?
It's going on Salamander.
Okay. And so, he.
essentially, their attack misses me and goes at the Salamander.
Okay. So then it's still gotta.
First time I've used it, I know.
So it was a 15 to hit you, right?
Mhm.
So it misses this. If I keep the same roll, it misses the Salamander.
Do they have to actually re-roll an attack though, Rihu, or is it just the
Let me look it up.
damage?
Sorry.
Sounds like you kind of like grab his arm basically and make him hit the target.
Right.
Sorry, it just says when a creature misses you with a melee attack roll, you can spend 1 key point as a reaction to cause that attack to hit one creature of your choice, other than the attacker. It doesn't have a hit
So
roll
same roll, correct?
No, it just says to cause it to hit.
to hit.
So it just hits.
Oh. Okay. So that's 2 of these.
I think it's sort of what you described, Roy, where like as like a monk he's sort of like dodging out of the way.
It's called tipsy sway. So essentially,
Yeah.
like as he misses me,
Yep,
I'm directing it into the.
All right. He strikes the salamander, and the salamander doesn't even seem to notice. And as far as the Megman, also nothing happens to the Megman.
No fire damage, nothing?
Not that you
They're
can
probably
tell.
they're probably like immune to fire damage or something.
Okay. So no damage, nothing. All right.
All right.
Ryu's just getting beaten up by the DM and the creatures all day.
Great move, though.
So this brings us up to Raja's turn. And okay, so yeah, let's get Raja flanking that salamander.
Oh, is he gonna do something?
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, not you, Tom.
Can he move 40 feet?
Oh wait. Yes.
He can bonus
20 feet of
action.
movement.
He can bonus action dash. He's a rogue.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so he's flanking.
Okay. And then using that rapier,
Yep.
take a
3d6.
swing at it. 3d6. 5 and 6 and 3. That's
Roll to attack.
14 point. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't make me brain. Where's my d20? Dang it! I have a bazillion of them. Maybe this will.
I'll
30
give him
points.
I'll give him advantage. So he can.
Sneak attack also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay. So I got it.
Should you roll to hit with advantage?
Yeah. It was a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. So. The
But did you roll? You rolled with advantage, Tom?
That was after advantage.
That was after. Okay.
Yeah. So. And that was 14 points of damage. And then you said this. Yes.
His sneak attack, I think, is like 66 right now,
No.
right? No, 3d6.
It's
Why did
it's
he say
3d6.
66?
3d6 for the rapier,
And then
3d6 for the
3d6
sneak
for his
damage.
sneak attack.
Okay. So another 3d6. That adds 6 plus 6, 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage.
Total of 16,
No,
16 plus 15 is-
14.
so 30.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, 30 points.
Okay,
Yep. Thank you. And cricket's up.
perfect.
I'm biting this other creature.
All
This
right.
Magma man. Except I'm not flanking anymore because Rantalord left. My pack tactics aren't being used. But it's okay. I can still just attack normal. That is 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Cool. And then my damage. Ooh, that was a good one. 13 points of piercing damage. If he's still alive, then he has to do a strength saving throw.
10.
That's a fail.
Okay,
He is
Then-
knocked prone,
okay.
and I took a chunk out of him.
Oh yeah, he like a whole leg is missing. He is barely there.
And then I will. Yeah, that's it. I don't have any bonus actions. I'm just a wolf.
Okay.
But I will have to take fire damage. Can you roll that?
Oh yes.
Because end of my turn.
So that's
I'm
3.
still on fire.
3 for a total of 1 point of fire damage.
Just a flaming direwolf.
Jubilee's up. Rihu on deck.
Okay, I'm not coming off the ceiling ever again in my whole life.
Don't do it.
I will double Eldritch Blast this big salamander that is.
Can you cast in your? Do you just have the cloak on, or are you a bat?
No, I just used the cloak to give myself a fly speed of 40 feet.
Okay.
Rory's mad.
Do you have to hold the cloak in order for it to work?
Yes, but with my boots, I'll stick to whatever surface I'm closest to, so I can step onto the ceiling and then let go of the cloak.
There you go. Go
She's
for
a
it.
superhero. Let her be a cool flying superhero.
Who
Creepy bat.
Creepy bat superhero.
who are you
Creepy
attacking?
ghost fighter.
Who throws
I'm gonna
cards.
double Eldritch Blast that big salamander with the 3 little magma guys next to him.
All right, go ahead. Fire away.
Oh, that's a 20. And the second one is an 18.
The natural 20 followed by an 18.
Yeah.
That confirms.
Okay. Do I need to roll again for the second hit?
Yeah, for the second hit. That's for the
Okay.
first hit. You got a critical.
Yeah, and the second hit is a 15?
15 does 15 does not hit.
Okay.
So for your first one, roll a d100.
Roll a d100.
I don't have a magical crit table, but roll it because there are some more advantages.
Do you want a full percentile or just a D100?
It's percentile, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the difference, but yeah.
A 31.
31. Generally speaking, what happens? Let's look at a different one. That's not so great. 31. Okay. Add a d6 to the damage you do.
Okay. $16 points of force damage. That's pretty lame for a natural 20, but it is what it is.
16. Okay. On the tables, there's like, you cut off the ear and they lose a round of hearing, like disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, no. And so another one was, for 31, was add 1d6 extra damage. So
Was
I'm
that
here
both
for
of your
that.
attacks, Taylor? Or just the one?
that was just one, right?
Oh, that was just
Oh, you
one.
missed the other one, right?
Oh, the
Oh,
second
15,
one missed.
yes.
That's why. Yep.
Any movement? You want to come down to the ground?
No.
Okay.
I am staying up here.
Rihu. Your battered and beaten body, broken but in flesh, but strong in spirit. What do you do?
I'm gonna turn and attack one of the Ming next to me.
All right.
See how this is. I'm trying to think of how this would work. Okay. So, been diving deep into my stuff here in these rounds, trying to figure out a way to get out of this. Okay, so flurry of blows. There's 3 of these guys right
Yep.
near me, right?
All 3 of
Okay.
them right here.
Yep. All right, same thing as last time. I'm just gonna attack each of them once.
Okay.
So first one is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
17 to hit,
That hits.
and nat 20.
That hits. Roll again.
22.
That confirms. And
right.
this is a. Oh man, I don't have a punch one. Let me check this table. I think I only have slashing, piercing, well, bludgeoning. So
Bludgeoning.
roll a percentile dice.
Percentile. All right.
Roll it good. Roll it good.
Roll it good. Roll it good. All right. Here we go. Okay, it is a. Ooh, it is looking good. And I'm just gonna roll the 10 with it. There it is. 91.
91. Okay, so you hit all 3 of them, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Roll the damage for all 3. I'll let you know what the critical did.
Okay.
And we'll take it step by step. So roll damage for each of them.
Yep. Got it. Oh. Okay. 7, 4, 9.
7, 4, and 9.
Yep.
Okay. They're all still standing. One of them, and I'll let you pick. Okay, so the numbering that I'm keeping track. We got 5, 6, and 7. Okay? So you'll pick one of those to apply this to. Now 91 for bludgeoning. it's a head strike, skull, crack, and internal bleeding. Target must make a DC Constitution save throw or fall unconscious for 1d4 rounds, and it bleeds 1d8 per round.
So, like, how my character's oriented right now, I want it to my back left, essentially.
Number
The one
5.
that's- Yeah.
Okay. So that one, good pick. When you strike it, or do you want to describe it as you do this critical hit on it?
I hit the first two, obviously, and then I'm just building momentum as I hit one, hit the second, and on that third one, I just have maximum speed and power and just bash it right in the skull.
You hear the crack of the skull, and you know that there's internal bleeding going on. It for the Constitution save, it fails. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Okay.
Now you don't actually know how long it's unconscious, but what's your roll?
2.
2. Okay. So I'll keep track of that. 2 rounds, it's unconscious. None of you would actually know that. And then let's just apply the D8 right now. So roll the D8, and every round on your turn, this creature, if it's still alive, will take 1d8 internal bleeding damage.
4.
4. All right.
All right.
You assume it's alive because it hasn't exploded.
Okay. And now, Drunken Technique, whenever I use Flurry of Blows, I gain the benefit of the disengage action, and your walking speed is increased by 10 feet. So, I am going to disengage away from here, and boogie it on out.
Where,
Just noping your way out of there.
where are you going? How far and where?
We're gonna go 40 feet back to the, like, straight back where you have it right now, essentially, right into that area.
Perfect.
Yep.
Like, bye.
I gave a little goodbye present on my way up, but
The treasure chest. No.
I can't really attack the salamander because that
Get
thing
the treasure while
would have-
Raja's still fighting. Right?
All right, so that brings us to the Megman.
No, your salamander, and then myself.
Well, the salamander is straight. It's gonna. Oh man, it's gonna attack. It understands an Ifrit. It is going to be attacking Vantalord. It does have advantage. It will use its tail on both of them. Where is it at? There it is. So first one, natural 20. Let me get back to that.
Which, by the way, I have an armor class of 21. That doesn't hit.
Okay, so, well,
No, it's gonna have pluses to it.
it has a plus.
Yeah, a natural 20 means he rolled a 20 plus
Yes.
plus whatever.
Yes. Oh yeah, it hit. But natural 20. So to confirm the hit, it's a 9.
Yeah.
So it's just a straight hit on that one. Second one is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
So for the first hit, tail, it does 2 and 2. 2 and 2. So that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And 12 points of fire damage reduced to 6. So 16 points of damage. And then anything that is flammable on you is on fire. So you are on fire. Takes an action or other means to put out the fire.
Okay. Good to know. Well, I am gonna rage. So now you have a very angry.
You know what I forgot?
Your sanity?
No. If you can all roll a perception check to see if you can figure this out.
You have advantage on a perception check. Everybody in 30 feet of the totem.
Oh wait, perception.
which I
My
think is
perception was
everybody but
not
Rio.
good. Oh.
15 on my perception. Yeah.
Oh, that's better. It's a 17.
16 for myself.
16,
And-
17. What are the other two?
15.
And
15.
Raja rolled a 17 plus 23 for Raja.
23.
Yep.
It's a 6 for Cricket.
Just
Okay.
not to get in your head too much, or are you watching time?
Oh, advantage.
Oh.
Yeah. I literally just said that to myself. Nope, it's worse.
Okay. Oh, it's worse than a 6?
yeah, I rolled.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Cricket has no idea about this.
Yeah,
The other four of you
I'm on fire.
pick up that these bursts of lava, these eruptions, happen about every 12 seconds. So every 2 rounds, these go off. Okay? So Vantalord, Raja, Cricket,
haven't
you're still
moved.
outside of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I purposely did not move.
So Vantalord and Raja, the two of you, take 22 points of fire damage reduced to 11.
Okay, so damage. Raja's at. Okay, so I gotta do this. Just because I can't change Raja.
I was just like, dinner's ready. Everything's warmed up again.
Doesn't Raja have that weird thing like it reduces by another 5?
Okay. I was just waiting on you to go upstairs.
All right,
Or is that only on attacks?
What's that?
I know earlier you and Raja were going back and forth regarding.
So
the fire
that's 11. So he can use Uncanny Dodge. That takes him down
Okay.
to 5, and then he has 5 points of like buffer damage, so he takes none.
Okay.
So you
he's-
just Vantalord.
Okay.
And then
That's
that
what I was asking for.
that does take us to from the Salamander to Vantalord. We are at 7:30 at the moment.
Okay. Well, I'll say after Vantalord, you got your 2 turns, and that brings us to the bottom of the initiative. So Vantalord's gonna rage. I am taking my longsword, and I am swinging at this salamander, yelling, Glaciad, use my strength.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20 for the first one.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. For
Advantage. I'll give you
Okay.
advantage on your second one.
Okay, 11 points of damage for the first one. And let's find another d20. And a 25 for the second hit. For 6 plus 4, another 10 points of damage.
Okay. As you strike it, you incur. You struck it twice.
Correct. With my +1 sword. Oh, actually, and I have +2 on both my melee attacks, so I add 4 points of damage.
Okay, got it. 16. You incur 16 points of fire damage striking it with your sword.
Oh, divide that.
As you do, yep, 16 down to 8. As you strike it, your sword sinks and slices through the salamander, carving open its abdomen as it falls over and flames flicker out from inside of it, and it is dead.
Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna make note of that. So then it's yours.
Then it's my turn.
Yep.
Alright, real quickly then, all of these Magmen are rushing in, all of them gaining advantage against Vantalord.
Now it's your turn to be Gulliver's Travels.
And then the one with Cricket, so the first one with with Cricket is going
He
to...
has to get up, but it only takes half of his
Oh,
movement.
he'll
so-
get up, yeah, he's right there. That is a 9 to hit.
Nope.
Then the 5 with Vantalord. 1 has a 13 to hit.
Nope.
That's a miss. Second one is a 17. That's a miss.
Nope.
Third one is a 23.
That one actually hits. Congratulations.
The fourth one is a natural 20. Confirmation on that. Misses. Just a regular hit. So the fifth one is a 22 to hit. So 3 of them will hit. You're already on fire, so then it's just the damage.
How many people are on fire? Are we?
Pretty much all
Are
of
we
you.
literally all on fire?
So that's 24 points of fire damage reduced to 12.
I'm still standing.
And that takes you to the top, takes us to the top of the order.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we will wrap up the game there.
And we are in 4 rounds of combat in, which means that Raja still
4
has 6
rounds
rounds
of
of combat.
combat. I'm out of spell slots, and I have to live on the ceiling.
And so Raja still has 6 rounds
Is
left.
like a decent cantrip, though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay. So,
Well, we can real quickly, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't realize the time. I was just kind of caught up in it. Go ahead and go through stars and wishes. Cricket, go ahead. Stars and wish.
Okay, star I will give to Jubilee for all of her spell sniping, fun wall walking, ceiling walking hijinks, especially the card thing. That was a very fun flavored spell. Yes, yeah, very Gambit-esque. And it was just, yeah, very fun, like fun battle tactics doing that in a cave too, of all places. So, yeah, stars for Jubilee. And then, my wish is, I know that this is just inherently D&D and how this happens. Well, not just D&D, I think all TTRPGs. I wish there was a way for us to, like, especially with so many creatures, make combat move a little bit faster. I feel like, yeah, it's not one person or one reason. It's just like there's like 20 things on the field. So I feel like that's sort of,
I can speed that up.
you know, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. And honestly, we can too, Rory. It's not just you, right? I think like generally, maybe we all, including myself, have better, you know, even if we're shaving off a minute each time, that's collectively 20 minutes faster or whatever. But yeah, sometimes I feel like combat can be hard when it's like we've only done 4 rounds and it took us basically 2 hours to do 4 rounds. So
yeah.
Okay.
yep, that's me.
Okay, Vantalord, star and wish.
I've got to echo Cricket that the whole spider bat, you know, clamming the floor was fantastically hilarious. I'm just enjoying this. I'm just gonna leave my star. I don't have a wish. I'm just enjoying combat. I'm enjoying the group.
All right. Rihu.
Selfish Star, Vanalord for coming in and actually giving me some breathing room to help out fighting in the middle. If I could get a demerit too, it would be to Raja.
Yeah.
But
The 3 of us have fought together for 45 sessions. 46.
He's acting like he doesn't know that you're about to rush in and help him.
There's 3 melee people in here. It's the reason why I've spec'd, you know, to be a.
It was a great
tank.
play of your moves in order to get out of there though. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your wish?
But then my wish is honestly, I just don't want to die a fiery grave. So let's maybe make it through this combat, but we'll see because life's looking a little slim
tough
right now. Yeah.
All right. Jubilee, star and
My
wish.
star goes to Cricket for her strategizing as usual, because while I tend to be the more impulsive, I make decisions that will do big things in the moment. Cricket has the long goal in mind, which is very helpful for this group. Because we're all like a little slightly Rihu not so much, but the rest of us are like murder hobos for the most part. It's just like how much giant damage can I do in one go and like see how many things it ricochets off of. So having crickets like no strategically like do this so that nobody dies and it also hurts this many people and this many people take this much damage. It's very helpful.
Guys, who knew sheep farming equated itself to battle strategy, you know?
All that hurting.
All that hurting.
All of us.
Honestly, I am.
No,
I'm
it
hurting
really
a bunch of
hurts.
sheep, actually.
And your wish?
My wish is for a long rest so that I can get my spell slots back and I can heal myself.
All right.
I'll also do a throw out star to Rihu because you took all that damage like a tank, man.
Like a champ.
Yes, honestly, yeah. You and Jubilee both just
thank goodness for a few good health rolls when we've leveled up. Just put it that way.
I've got a lot of spell slots left. I've just been a wolf the whole time, so I can help.
All right. Well, it's been a wonderful night. I know we ran a bit late today, and I got family upstairs waiting for me for dinner. So let's connect offline as far as the next session, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night.